All right, let's go. Let's go. A little bit of a last minute because we can't do it tomorrow, so we're gonna do it today. Let me make sure the chat filter's good. Everything's good. Messages are good. Let's hope everything's going good. All right. I'm about to start it up. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna get my water. I'm about to start it up. All right, let's go. What is good? We're gonna get this show on the road. We got a couple of things planned in store. I will say it's a little bit of a crazy week because we got UFC Baku. It's gonna be a little bit earlier. One thing I will say is this card is gonna be a little bit crazy. Obviously, we can give a little bit of an early preview to UFC Baku. But I figured we should go over UFC 317. A little bit of an early full card predictions. What's good, Paradox? Paradox, the Chat Olympics was great, my guy. Hope you're having a great day, my guy, Paradox. Let's go. Hopefully my Wi-Fi is good. Hopefully everything's good because I can only watch on mobile. So right now I'm watching from mobile. So hopefully everything's going to be going good. I want to say I hope you guys are all having a great day, Paradox. I hope you're having a great day, everybody. We're in the live chat. What we have in store today is we can go over UFC 317 full card preview. It is a 13-fight card, I believe. Let me check. It is a 12-fight card. We can easily do a full card preview, run it down. We get the people's pick. You guys tell me what you guys want. You guys tell me what dogs you guys like. We go over this entire card, give a full card breakdown, and then we could do whatever you guys want to do. You guys want to talk about some news. Obviously, this is the biggest news that has been out of today. Per Javier Mendez, he is anticipating Islam Makhachev to compete 3 more fights in the UFC before potentially retiring. I'm anticipating we'll see Islam for hopefully maybe 3 more fights total. And I thought that was a little bit crazy. The list is insane. Oh, yeah. Let me show you. I think this was the first. By the way, guys, did you guys hear this? Danny Silva is going to be fighting Kevin Vallejos at UFC Vegas 108 on August 2nd. Why are they putting this banger fight in the Apex? Why? Back at the Apex. I feel like Kevin Vallejos should be fighting on a pay-per-view. Danny Silva should be fighting on a pay-per-view, but we don't know. This is the list. Paradox, I don't know if this is the list that you saw, but I thought that we could talk about this. KZ, what's good, my guy? Hope you're having a great day, KZ. I want to mention I'm going live today because I'm not going to be able to go live tomorrow. So we're going to be talking about it, but I think that this is going to be a banger fight. We're going to do a quick poll. You guys tell me who you guys got. Kevin Vallejos or Danny Silva? I think, if you guys don't know, Danny Silva's coming. I think Kevin Vallejos is coming. They're both coming off of wins. I think Danny Silva's most recent win is over Lucas Alexander. I'm going to double check that. But I'm interested in seeing who you guys got. There's been a couple of new matchups that have been announced. We know Jonathan Denise is fighting somebody new. So you guys tell me. I'll tell you guys what Danny Silva's last fight was. I believe it was Lucas Alexander. And we know Lucas Alexander. We talked about him a lot this week because we were talking about UFC Baku. Yeah. Oh, no, it was Lucas Almeida. Correct me. Lucas Almeida, he won by split decision. Very close fight. But I still gave it to Danny Silva. And then Kevin Vallejos Tapology. I was just looking at it. I did not mean to put that up there. But I hope you guys are all having a great day. Let's get this show on the road. He's 15-1. We know that his only loss is to Gene Silva. He's coming off of that win by TKO in the first round over Sung Hoo Choi. I actually forgot about that. So, what we have in store today. Yeah. The striker, yeah. So, shout out to this guy. His name is Mr. Estrogen or Testrogen. Mr. Testrogen on X. So, he says, best strikers of all time. By the way, Docs, I think I was watching you play Elden Ring. I think last night. I was just so tired. That was actually pretty fun, though, to watch. So he says UFC, he puts a question mark emoji, and he says UFC best strikers of all time. I don't think this is his tier list, but he's questioning it. And it shows Israel Adesanya as number 1, questionable. Anderson Silva number 2. Max Holloway number 3, who we know Max Holloway has absorbed a bunch of strikes. Khabib Nurmagomedov, Alex Pereira, O'Malley, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, Dustin Poirier, Alexander Volkanovski, and John Jones. So in this case, I think that this is not even close. Honestly, I don't know if we can even put Max Holloway in there. There's no way. We could put Max Holloway in there because he absorbs the most strikes out of probably these two guys combined. So I don't think we could put Max Holloway there. But if we do a best strikers tier list, I think maybe we can have an argument for Alexander Volkanovski, Poatan, maybe Silva and Anderson Silva. So I figured this would be something that would be interesting. But what we are in store for today is we're going to be breaking down the entire UFC 317 card. You guys are going to give me the early picks. You guys tell me whether you guys like the dogs, you guys like the favorite, any props. Obviously, we don't have any props out yet, but it's a 12-fight full card. I figured we go over it really early, and I get the people's pick. We used to do this earlier, but then we went into the tier list. But I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown. Ilia Topuria, Charles Oliveira, Alexander Pantoja versus Kai France, Paulo Costa, Roman Kopylov, Beneil Dariush, Renato Moicano, Vivian Araujo, Tracy Cortez. That's going to be a very good fight in my opinion. Jack Hermansson is back after his most recent win is over Joe Pyfer, I believe. He hasn't fought in a while. Yeah, since 2024, almost a year ago. And he's back against Gregory Rodriguez. We know Gregory Rodriguez just lost to Jared Cannonier. Terrence McKinney versus Slava Claus. This is a banger fight. We were talking about this because of Nazim Sadikov. We know Nazim Sadikov is also fighting this Saturday, so we were talking a lot about Slava Claus. Jose Delgado's back fighting Hyder Amil. This is going to be crazy. So I figured we'd just go over this entire card. You guys tell me what props you guys like. The over, under, methods of victory. Brandon Royval versus Joshua Van. Nico Price versus Jacoby Smith. That's going to be a banger. RIP Nico Price. Jonathan Denise versus Alvin Hines. So I don't know anything about this, but if there's anybody that can give me some info, obviously I got to do a little bit more tape study on that. And then we got Payne Talbott versus Felipe Lima. So this is going to be a banger card. I don't know if this is the exact bout order, but I think this is going to be a banger. But let's go. Pepino, what is good, my guy? Hope you're having a great day, Pepino. Hope you're having a great day. How are you doing, my guy? I will say, I was having a lot of like mucus from the pollen. Way too much. But if you haven't heard, yeah, I know Habib in the top 10 striker is actually pretty insane. I remember when he dropped Conor, though. That was actually pretty crazy. But if you don't know Pepino, we're going over UFC 317 Topuria versus Oliveira. Early preview. You guys give me your picks. You guys give me what you guys think. Currently, I just said what fights we have on the card. And we're going to break down the entire card, starting with Payne Talbott versus Felipe Lima. Currently, we're doing a poll that we're about to end on Kevin Vallejos versus Danny Silva. It seems like majority of you guys, are going Kevin Vallejos. I agree. I think Kevin Vallejos should be able to win this fight. But now we're going to start off the card with UFC 317, the first fight. Payne Talbott versus Felipe Lima. This is going to be a crazy one. And you guys let me know who you guys got. Getting an early look sometimes is a little bit better. You know, you can get a little bit more insight. Hang on. All right, who wins? And you guys know Felipe Lima's coming off of a win over Muhammad Naimov. Muhammad Naimov is fighting this Saturday against, who is he fighting? Muhammad Naimov is fighting, I forgot. He's fighting Bogdan Grad, so that's going to be a very interesting bout. Depending on how Muhammad Naimov does, you know, we can look at it and be like, damn, Felipe Lima has a win over Muhammad Naimov. So, Payne Talbott versus Felipe Lima. Obviously, I'm going to have the chat right here. Read chat, my bad, KZ, my bad. What's up, KZ? I hope you're having a great day, my guy. What do you think about this card, KZ? Are you excited? I think Parlay was live earlier, or I don't know if it was yesterday, but it was a pretty good live. I was rewatching it. But what's good, my guy, KZ? We got money line later today. I hope your knee is doing good, KZ. I hope your knee is doing good, bro, because, you know, I was looking, I think there was somebody else that hurt their knee, and, you know, there's a lot of people who have been hurting their knee lately. So I hope you're doing good, my guy. I hope you're having a fast recovery. But we're going to break down Felipe Lima versus Payne Talbott. Don't remember this Lima? You don't remember him? All right, let me break it down. I feel like this card is hard. Yeah. Bo. Oh, KZ, you did good on Prediction Tracker. You did very good on Prediction Tracker. I think you got like 75% or something. That was actually good. KZ, it was actually pretty good to see you on Prediction Tracker. That was actually pretty insane. So, guys, Payne Talbott versus Felipe Lima. Payne Talbott's coming off of his first ever professional loss against Raoni Barcelos. Who did we just see Raoni Barcelos fight? We just saw him fight Cody Garbrandt. And what did we see? We saw Barcelos get dropped. That was something that Payne Talbott wasn't even able to do. He wasn't even able to drop Raoni Barcelos. Barcelos showed grappling against Cody Garbrandt, but he showed even more grappling against Payne Talbott. He was actually controlling him for a while, flattened him out, had him on his back, almost submitted him as well. I had the over 1.5 in his last fight, but I will say I also had Payne Talbott by KO. And Felipe Lima is on an absolute tear. His most recent loss is, Ivan Luis. I haven't even seen his most recent loss, but it's only a submission. Since then, he's went on an absolute tear. I'd say very notable wins for Felipe Lima are Miles Johns, Muhammad Naimov, Jonas Margrat, I believe, and then maybe Evgeny Ognorog. Excuse me if I'm not pronouncing that right. He's 2-0 in the UFC. I think the UFC is a little bit tired of paying Talbott, and they're feeding him right to the wolves. They're saying, you know what? Two prospects going at it. We got two prospects. One's a little bit more, of a legit prospect. Let's just throw them at each other. It's kind of like, it reminds me of Matus Gamera versus Arman Tsarukyan. And I know these guys are probably, the ceiling is probably not as high, or, you never know. But in this case, guys, I like Felipe Lima to win this fight. I'm going to go by decision. I'm going to go Felipe Lima by decision. I feel like this card, yeah, facts, KZ. I don't remember this Lima. Hopefully, it rings a bell. Because when he fought Muhammad Naimov, he actually did really good. I will say he did better against Miles Johns than he did against Muhammad Naimov. Muhammad Naimov had a little bit of success against him up until he got choked out. I think Muhammad Naimov is those guys who's very good. And it's just, sometimes he just makes fights way more too competitive than they need to be. So give me Felipe Lima to win this fight, and I'm going to go by decision. Majority Tapology is going either Talbott by KO or Felipe Lima by decision. We could go Lima by sub, but I feel like paying Talbott's sub game defense is very good. I don't know why. Felipe Lima is a savage, facts. By the way, guys, my voice is a little gone, so the energy's a little lower. But if you guys haven't, guys, just like it up. We're doing a full card UFC 317 preview. Lima gonna smoke? Yeah. And I know a lot of people are talking about the Frank Ocean and the stuff like that. But can you imagine if Payne Talbott just knocks out Felipe Lima? Like, he's back. Everything is back. Like, all that hype is back. Look at Cody Garbrandt when he dropped Raoni Barcelos. And he was, like, dancing and he was doing, like, the dodging. It almost looked like that was the Cody Garbrandt that fought Dominic Cruz. When I saw Cody Garbrandt drop Raoni Barcelos, I was like, oh my gosh, he's back. He's back. But then, obviously, he got grappled. He had to deal with a lot of wrestling. And Raoni Barcelos faced adversity. But just glimpses. Just glimpses. I think this is a good fight. Win or lose, Payne Talbott will be back. It'll be all right. I think it's good to get these guys their first couple of losses in order for them to come back. I'd hate that. Let's go, KZ. But I got Felipe Lima. I got Felipe Lima by decision. But if you want a good prop, maybe you could do Felipe Lima by submission. Or maybe you could do that this fight doesn't go the distance. I think that's a good one as well. Now let's go. We're going to go up to the next fight. Excuse me, guys. I'm a Lima believer. Let's go. Jonathan Denise. By the way, I don't know if I said this, but I hope you're having a great day, my guy KZ. Jonathan Denise has a new fight. He was supposed to fight Justin Tafa. Or I don't know if it was Junior Tafa. Let me check. Let me actually check. Let me check. Justin Tafa, yeah, he was supposed to fight by the way, Manel Cap pulling out, not a surprise. Jonathan Denise was supposed to fight Justin Tafa. Justin Tafa was actually on the main card, so now Jonathan Denise takes a little bit of a hit, and he's a little bit more on the prelims, rather than what he would have been if he was fighting Justin Tafa. But I think that they put him here in order to, I think they put him here just to get the card started. I don't know if he's going to stay here. But I would like to see Jonathan Denise a little bit more up on the card, Remember when Denise fought Marcin Tybura? It was a very good scrap. I know Denise lost and he got bloodied up, but he showed heart. Let's go, KZ. So, Jonathan Denise is fighting Alvin Hines. This guy's I believe he's from LFA. Yeah, he's 5-0 in LFA. He's undefeated, 7-0. And if you look at the majority of his wins, he has a lot of wins by knockout. He actually has 3 wins by knockout in all 3 rounds. So he's won in the first round, one in the second, one in the third. He has submissions in 1 and first round, so he has 1 submission in the first, 1 submission in the second. He actually has 2 subs in the second, correct me, and 1 win by decision. So one thing we could say is maybe that this fight doesn't go the distance. That this fight definitely doesn't go the distance. But I will say, I think Jonathan Denise needed that loss to Marcin Tybura. Marcin Tybura, I feel like he lost to Mick Parkin. Remember that card in the UK, Leon Edwards versus Sean Brady? I feel like Marcin Tybura lost to Mick Parkin, but the judges, I bet you it was Saul Diamanto, maybe some other guy as well that gave it to Marcin Tybura. I don't know how Marcin Tybura beat Mick Parkin, but it's not about that. We're talking about whether Jonathan Denise can knock out Alvin Hines. And I think he's going to be able to. When we look at a majority of Alvin Hines' fights, I will say I haven't done any tape study. But him coming from LFA and then Ignite as well, and him only having 1 win by decision, I think that's a massive red flag. So give me Jonathan Denise I'll go by 3rd round TKO. Give me 3rd round TKO. By the way, I was surprised. A lot of you guys went paying Talbott a decent amount. I think he can hurt him. Is Talbott moving up a weight class to fight Lima? I think it's at 135. Let me double check. Great question, by the way, Pepino. Oh, I don't know. Wait, hold up. Hang on. I gotta double check. Great question. Damn, wait, I don't know. Let me check Marcel. That was a great question. Damn, that actually, that might change my prediction. Marcel. Okay, so Marcel said he said Payne Talbot versus Felipe Lima. Let me double check. I think it's at 135, but let me check. Somebody said Talbot is cooked. Somebody said Payne Talbot speeding, being cut. Speed running, being cut. Oh, I thought they were going to go back to giving Talbot cans again. Let me see. The fall of Payne Talbot, RIP Talbot. At 145, this guy asked a question. Nope, it's at 135. It's at 135. Great question, Pepino. Great question. Damn. All right. So now that this fight is at 135, I think Talbot has a little bit more of a shot. I think he has a little bit more of a shot. He has a 2-inch reach advantage. He's 5'10". He just needs to... He's like Rose Namajunas. He just needs to get in his mode. If he's not in his mode, he's like Rose Namajunas. He's off. He's off for the entire game. But I'm going Jonathan Denise by 3rd round TKO. Give me Jonathan Denise. The reason why I go 3rd round TKO, let's look at my picks from the last card, guys. So you guys know, what was the last card? It was Buckley versus Usman. That one was a little bit boring. Look right here. So I went 9-13. So you guys know I love the round 3 KO. I always do round 3 TKO. By the way, Parlay called it. I think, when did he knock him out? In the 1st round? Parlay actually had a very good prop for that. I think there was, let me check. No, it was the one before this. It was Davishvili versus O'Malley. Hang on, let me double check. There was, yeah, so I had Harrison submission round 3. So I don't know why. I always go 3rd round. But she got in the 2nd round, so I don't know why. Let me check my picks for this. Round 2, Mirzakhanov round 2. Yeah, okay. But most of the time, I always go round 3. Yeah, Wang KO round 3. Like, I don't know why. I always go KO round 3. But let me go back. Hang on. Okay, I think I just lost where I was at. I gotta pull up a topology again. I accidentally closed out. Sorry about that, guys. Alright. Alright, so I'm going Jonathan Denise round 3. What I wanted to say was I always go round 3. I always go finish round 3. I don't know why. Always. Alright, so we got Nico Price versus Jacoby Smith. I think this is going to be a good one. In my opinion, I think that Nico Price... We need fun fights for Nico Price. You know what they're doing with guys like, what's good, Better MMA? What is good? Guys, if you guys haven't, guys, go subscribe to Better MMA. Right now, we're going over UFC 317. My guy, Better, I'm sorry that I've been lurking. I will say, I've been lurking your lives. But I'm sorry that I haven't been active as much because it's been crazy this summer. But I hope you're having a great summer. I hope you're having a great day, my guy, Better. I've been watching your mukbangs. Your mukbangs have been hitting, and I saw you called Menenfield. You called Menenfield to win over Umar Sy. That was an amazing call. You know, I actually really like that call. The Menenfield call, that was a beautiful call. I saw something that Menenfield by decision was like plus 1,900. Hobknocker, what's good, my guy? I hope you're having a great day. Let's go. Right now, we're breaking down... Let's go, Hollow Heretic. We're breaking down UFC 317, doing a little bit of an early card preview, checking the people's pick. You guys give me your picks. And Better and Hollow Heretic, all you guys, Pepino, KZ, I would like to hear your guys' opinions on this entire card because you guys have some good calls. Very good calls. Who picked Alonzo Benefield? Me? Facts. Better. That was insane. Better. You also picked somebody else. There was another dog that like you picked. Not, I think, I don't know, but I remember there was like a dog that nobody was on and you picked it. I forgot. I don't know what it was though. I can't remember. But guys, let's go. Love you too, bro. Let's go. This fight right here, I see Hollow Heretics going Jacoby by KO. They don't have the predictions. They don't have the predictions here yet. But I will say, I think I agree with my guy, Hollow Heretic. If you guys don't know Jacoby Smith, he's 10-0. I'd say he's a little bit more evolved. He's very evolved. He has 7 TKOs in the first round, 1 TKO in the second, but he's very new. He only has 2 wins by decision. He's coming off a Dana White Contender Series. Beautiful Dana White Contender Series debut with a round 2 KO, ground and pound, vicious ground and pound. And the way that he was able to put Preston Parsons out showed levels. Showed absolutely levels. I will say, I like Jacoby Smith, and his most recent win over Preston Parsons actually very impressed me because Preston Parsons is a wrestler. And the fact that he knocked him out in round 1 was insane. Preston Parsons has wins over Matthew Semmelsberger, Evan Elder, Jeff Peterson, Wesley Golden. I'd say maybe we go Jacoby Smith, right? But do we go Jacoby Smith by round 1 KO? Or do we do something like a round 2 or 3 KO? Because I feel like Nico Price is tough. You know, Nico Price was able to survive against Themba Gorimbo. I know Themba Gorimbo's not really a finisher. But even against Alex Moreno, he did very good. Against Pat Sabatini, that's a grappling match. Right here, Robbie Lawler, he got knocked out in 40 seconds. But that was Robbie Lawler on his retirement. He had aura. Robbie Lawler had aura that time. But look, even against Phil Rowe, you guys know Phil Rowe just knocked... wait, Better, did you call Phil Rowe? Better, did you call Phil Rowe? Correct me if I'm wrong. Did you have Phil Rowe? Because I had Angelosa. I think KZ had Phil Rowe too. Let me know, because I think you did. Let me know. But Phil Rowe, he was actually able to survive against Phil Rowe round 3. How about round 3? How many KOs does Phil Rowe have in the 3rd round? This guy, Phil Rowe. I want to go Jacoby Smith by round 2 or 3 KO. What do you guys think about that? You got to get on predictions tracker. I'm not going to lie. I'm ducking. I'm ducking. I'm ducking. I'm ducking. I'm ducking. Have you seen the guys that have been number 1? They've been number 1 for 5-6 weeks in a row. And then there was this guy who was number 1. Yes, you did pick Rowe. Let's go, bro. I knew it. I had it in the back of my head because I was like, wait, do I pick flip to Rowe or do I go Angelosa? You know what? I'm just going to go Angelosa. But I should have picked flip. Infected, what's good, my guy? I hope you're having a great day, my guy. It's all right. KZ, you still only got 3 wrong. I think you only got 3 wrong, KZ. I picked Menefield and Brahimaj to beat Golf recently. Big dogs, very good. I hope you cash on them, Hollow Heretic, because not only is it's exciting when you get a dog pick right, but when the odds are that massively wide, that feels good. That has to feel good. I don't know the biggest dog that I've cashed. I can't remember. Phil Rowe, yeah, Phil Rowe. Smith is legit. You got to get on... yeah, I'm ducking. What's up, my peeps? What's good, Infected? Hope you're having a great day. You're more active than YouTube than I am. Yeah, I know, but KZ, I like to see you. I like to see your predictions. I'm not going to lie. I don't know why. I like to eat breakfast, and I watch the prediction tracker guy. Nico's chin is done. Smith round 1. So I'm praying that Nico can make it to round 2 and 3. I know it's more than likely a Jacoby Smith KO round 1, but I would love to see Jacoby Smith get a knockout in round 2, maybe round 3, you know, just because I feel like Nico Price has been getting hard matchups his entire career. You know, we need fun fights for Nico Price, just like we were doing with Cody Garbrandt. You know, I feel like we need more fun fights for Nico Price. I feel like he's always getting fed to the wolves. He's always on A game. He never says no to a fight. Let's go. I'll go Nico Price round 2 KO. But majority of you guys, I would agree, are going Jacoby Smith. I mean, why'd I say Nico Price round 2 KO? Majority of you guys are going Jacoby Smith round 1 KO. I'm going to go round 2 or 3. Rigo's number 1 on prediction tracker. I saw that. And that is something that's not easy. That, you know, especially for more than 1 week in a row, that's something that's not easy. So when you see like a lot of these guys be consistent, you know, you got to give them their credit where it's due. You have to. I picked Rowe. Let's go. I cashed both plus 500 and plus 400. Damn. Shit, I hear you, bro. I need to make more content. KZ, dude, the fact that your name is even up there, like, it just feels kind of cool. I don't know, like, it feels like I know that guy. Like, it feels cool. But, guys, I'm going to go Jacoby Smith by round 2 KO. Majority of you guys are going to go Jacoby Smith by round 1. I agree. Now, I'm glad that you guys are here because this is going to be an absolute banger scrap. I need everybody's opinion. I need everybody's vote for this fight. I don't want to hear nothing. Go with your opinion. Pretend like if you get this pick wrong, everything's on the line. I want to hear everybody's opinion for this fight. Brandon Royval versus Joshua Van. I think this is going to be a banger fight. Not only do I think this is going to be a banger fight, but I feel like this might be a little bit too crazy, a little bit too fast for my guy Joshua Van. All right, let's go. I'm just going to take a sip of water. Get your votes in, guys. I know, KZ, you know when I see, like, most... Okay, guys, so this is the most profitable predictors of the week. And then he, like, the anticipation builds, like, and he slowly shows them. I'm like, oh, it gets interesting. It gets really interesting. You can definitely be number one, my guy. I hope I didn't miss any of you guys' chats. Smith, round one, I agree. You're more... Let's go. Let's go, Infected. Infected, I don't know if I said it, but I hope you're having a great day, my guy. God bless. Now, for this fight, I'm going to try to give my best breakdown. I'm going to try, but I know you guys already know who these guys are. Raw Dog Royval versus Joshua Van. It can't get better than this. Brandon Royval is on a 2-fight win streak, beating Brandon Moreno by split in a very, very good fight. 5-round, he went against the hometown guy, and he beat him at his own game as well, and then he beat Tatsuda Tara by split. I will say, I think that was a little bit more of a unanimous. I had to give the 5th round to Royval, but a split is understandable. His most recent loss, is to the champ. His only loss out of his last 5 fights. I will say, even his last fight against Matt Schnell, I know that was 3 years ago, even against Mateus Nicolau, the way that he was able to knock out Mateus Nicolau, you know, I could see a knee up the middle, maybe catching Joshua Van. What did we see Joshua Van get caught with against Charles Jourdain? I believe he got caught right over the temple. And we saw that Charles Johnson caught him with a nice uppercut as well to finish the job. Charles Johnson actually read him like a book. And I feel like Joshua Van kind of, you know, he gets tagged a lot. You know, this is going to be a very big step up. Let's look at the rankings. I want to see the exact number that both of these guys are at. Joshua Van, number 10, versus the number 1 contender. The last time that we've seen big step-ups like this, I can remember maybe Peter Yan versus O'Malley. You know, massive step-ups. You know, I'm trying to think of, like, you know, maybe Peter Yan versus Marcus McGee. You know, Peter Yan, I believe, is number 1 contender. Peter Yan, number 3. Marcus McGee, number 13. That's kind of, I'm trying to relate to some big step-ups in competition like that. Joshua Van's on a 4-fight win streak, beating Edgar Chairez, Cody Durden, Ray Susaira, and Bruno Silva. Bruno Silva, by far one of his best performances as of yet. I'm going to have to go early. I want to go Joshua Van. I really do. I want to go Joshua Van, but I think maybe the plus 3.5 for Joshua Van's a little bit better. I'm going to go Brandon Royval. I'm going to go Royval by decision, but I really hope that Royval doesn't knock out Joshua Van, because if he overwhelms Joshua Van... We've seen Royval, even on his back, this guy is sharp. He's throwing up elbows. He's throwing up everything. He's getting hit. He's on his back. He doesn't accept no. Who remembers when Brandon Royval fought, he fought, I think, Brandon Moreno the first time, and he got a shoulder injury. Something happened to his shoulder, and it popped, and Brandon Moreno was hitting him, and Royval was still trying to fight out of it. I feel like you're going to have to hit Royval with a shovel if you want to put this guy out. But let me know your guys' picks. Appreciate you, dog. Let's go. I bet you will. My goal is to be number 1 on the card. Just dark horse out of nowhere. I like dark horse. You know, I like the dark horse. I'm not going to lie. Dark horse is a word that I've been using a lot. You know, I remember I called Manafrota dark horse. I called Patchy Mix a dark horse. I called JDM a dark horse. It's actually pretty good. I like that word, dark horse. Picking Van out of bias. I would love to see Van win. One thing that I would hate to see is Joshua Van get put out. I don't want to see Joshua Van get put out again. You know, we saw Joshua Van buy his mom a house at 23. And that's something that I really like to see. You know, I like to see things like that. And I'm trying to think of the best case scenario, even if he loses. Maybe he puts up a good performance and loses by decision. You know, and his stock doesn't drop. His stock... Better knows what I'm talking about. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. Joshua Van by decision against Royval W. That's going to be crazy. That's going to be crazy. I cannot... Dude, I would freak out. I would freak out if Joshua Van wins. Royval is 100% winning. What's good, Goldie? Guys, if you guys don't know, shout out to Goldie. Goldie called Kamaru Usman, and he called Rose Namajunas to win 30-27. I thought that was a pretty good card. A pretty good card and a pretty notable call from you, my guy, Goldie. Picking Van, but could be a crazy fight, more technical. Yeah, I just feel like Royval is like, he can weather the storm. I feel like Royval can lose the first round and then win the second and third. But I would love to see Joshua Van just pick this guy apart, touch the body, work upstairs, work him overall. Hermannsson, what's good, my guy, Hermannsson? I hope you're having a great day, Hermannsson. One thing I will say about Hermannsson, because we're talking about notable calls. Notable calls for Hermansson. Ever since Buckley was at 170, he's called every single Buckley fight right. Obviously, except for the Usman, but Buckley went on a 6-fight win streak. So that's a very good call. 6 times in a row. Shout out to my guy Hermansson. This guy was on Buckley before anybody else. I'm gonna refresh this so I don't leak anything. All right, Joshua Van versus Royval. Get your votes in, guys. Get your votes in. I'm going Royval just because of him being able to outweather the storm. But let me know who you guys got. Royval is 100% winning. Picking Van, but could be a crazy fight. Yeah, more than definitely. Khalil versus Pereira. 8 versus the belt. Already, let's go. Royval is too much of a step up. I hate Royval. He keeps winning. No one wants to see Pantoja versus Royval 3. I couldn't agree more. Goldie, I could not agree more. I learned my lesson against Taisura Tara. I picked Taisura Tara over Brandon Royval. I was like, it's time for Taisura Tara to win. It's time. F Royval, forget about him. But I can't keep on fading Royval. I've been fading Royval. I picked against him. I picked against him in the Mateus Nicolau fight. I picked against him in the Brandon Moreno fight. And I picked against him in the Taisura Tara fight. I cannot fade Royval no more. I got to learn my lesson. Hello, Heretic. Has Van ever been 5 rounds? You guys want to check? Let's check. Let's check. I don't think so. Let's check on the... Oh, he has. KZ. Holy sh... Yo, KZ. KZ. Who asked that question? KZ. Dude. I didn't even know this. Bro. I gotta watch this fight. Recommendation for everybody in the chat. Watch Joshua Van versus Antonio Figueiredo. Damn. I didn't know he went 5 rounds before. Wait. I think I might be going Joshua Van then. Damn. Damn. KZ. Thank you for asking that question, bro. Let's go better. But I agree. I miss Goldie. Of course not. He actually has Goldie. He actually has. Dude, Royval doesn't slow down. I feel like Royval takes over in the 4th and 5th. Well, this is actually 3 rounds, though. Hey, Chadward, what's good? Hermansson. I hope you're having a great day, Hermansson. How's the weather? I know it's probably getting hot. Goldie, maybe on the regional scene? Yeah. What up, Hern? Yo, what's good? What's up, KZ? Let's go. Yo. Against bums. Don't count. Goldie, let's go, Goldie. Let's go. Hell yeah, let's go. It was a crazy run. Yeah, it was a crazy run, and Buckley will be back. You guys saw it. Let me show you guys what happened with Buckley and Usman. I'm just going to catch up. I'm really worried about the knees up the middle from Brandon. Yeah, the knees up the middle. And Brandon Royval, he just makes things work. I can't wait for this one. I cannot wait for this one. My bad, guys. It's hot, yeah. Dude, I feel it. I know I'm not even near you, but I'm a little bit close. I feel it. I feel the sun. It's hot. So, I think who reminded me against yeah. Did you guys see what happened? Okay, so you guys saw what Izzy said about Buckley? So Israel Adesanya said this about Buckley. Izzy said, let me go get it. Izzy said he doesn't like Buckley. He said, "Oh, I hate Buckley." Did you guys see what Buckley said? Buckley said, look at what Buckley said. So I think you guys seen this. Izzy uploaded a video where he was like, we're going off track a little bit, but Izzy uploaded a video about him reacting to Usman versus Buckley, and he said, "Oh, I hate this guy." He said, "He just annoys me. I don't know why, he just annoys me. I hate him." And then Buckley, he clapped back, and he said, "Hate the farmer that took your belt, ninja." Because you know I can't say this word. I cannot say this word. Ninja, not me. Hate the booer, ninja. Stand on business about Africa or China or wherever the F you from. And he got 11K likes. He cooked. He cooked. Alright, so now we're going to go back to UFC 317. He cooked him. He cooked him. Yeah, it's hot. I can feel it right here, and I bet you it's 10 times more hotter where you're at. Goldie, is it really? I thought it was a main event. It actually was a main event, KC. I go one card at a time. Let's go, KC. If it was 5 rounds, Royval will win 200%. Yeah, I think so as well. Useless, you think Bellato took the flop? I kind of think he got a delayed flash KO. So, I saw people talking about this. They were talking about how Bellato got hit, right? And he got hit. That's a great question, Pepino. Shout out to you. He got hit, and then he goes, but then he looks at the ref. You guys are the ref. So he goes, and then he's on his way down, and he falls. So it's almost like, okay, you know, he got hit. He acknowledged the hit. But, a big but, he fell flat on his head. He just let go. That was actually kind of funny. He actually just let go, and he actually fell on his head. I will say, that was actually funny. When, like, he was out. Like, I don't know if he was actually out. Pepino, what do you think, Pepino? Because he was like this, and he was, like, looking up, and then he woke up, and he actually got scared. He got scared. And then he was like, whoa. And then he grabs the ref, and he starts fighting the ref. And, dude, I was like, bro. All right, maybe he's putting in Aljamain Sterling. Maybe he's acting like Aljamain Sterling. But then I was like, wait, he actually doesn't know where he's at. So I don't know. I have no idea. I think he actually got hurt. But I don't know. I have no idea. That was funny though. Izzy said he hates Buckley because he keeps... Oh, yeah. Damn. Yeah, Bellato was on his way winning, in my opinion, anyway. Yeah, I know, but why would he do that, though? Why would he do that if he's gonna win? Like, I don't know. I have no idea. I think he was legit. Yeah, maybe, you know, when we see the delayed KO, we seen a delayed KO with Shane Burgos. Shane Burgos versus Edson Barbosa. All right, guys, so I'm going Joshua Van. Now we're going to go to the next fight. But we've seen Shane Burgos versus Edson Barbosa. A little bit of a delayed KO right there. That was a banger fight. All right, so we're going to go Amil versus... By the way, if there's anybody that you should not fade, or, like, anybody that, like, that you should be keeping an eye on, it's both of these guys right here. I'm going to get my lemonade, and then I'm going to come right back. I'm going to get it right. I'll be right back. It's right here. Yeah, maybe it was delayed. We've seen delayed KOs before as well. We've seen delayed KOs. My bad, guys. Give me 1 second. It's a 15-minute break. All right. So, Amil versus Jose Delgado. We know Amil is coming off of that crazy... I'd say it was an alright fight against William Gomis. He did win that fight by split, but I gave it unanimous. I thought that was clearly unanimous. He's on an absolute tear. He's on an 11-fight win streak. 3-0 in the UFC, 3-0 in Bellator, 3-0 in LFA, 1-0 in Contender Series. He has not lost. I will say, he's won the distance before as well, and I think his best win as of yet, to this day, is William Gomis. Very good win. William Gomis has wins over Joe Anderson Brito. I know that was a little bit of a robbery, but he still does have a win over Joe Anderson Brito. Matched up against Jose Delgado. Jose Delgado's 9-1. His one loss, I believe, is by, I can't remember, by decision, but who is it to? Chris Mekati by decision. Let's check if this was 5 rounds. Oh, Jared Gooden was actually fighting on this card. Damn. Jared Gooden actually retired, so I hope he's doing good now. I'm trying to look for Jose Delgado. Oh, right here. Yeah, he lost. It was a 3-round bout. So, I know Jose Delgado's coming off of a banger knockout win over Connor Matthews. I believe Connor Matthews got finished by the Yadir, the Cuban. I think he was Cuban. Yeah, Yadir Del Val. He got submitted by rear naked choke in round 1. Shout out to Connor Matthews, man. Got knocked out by Dennis Bazooka, knocked out by Jose Delgado, and then submitted by Yadir Del Val. I had Yadir by knockout, and he actually ended up submitting Connor Matthews. So with this fight right here, I think Jose Delgado is going to give this guy a good run for his money. He's younger, 27 years old, 145 division, 5'11", 73-inch reach. The thing about Delgado, I feel like Delgado is a little bit of, like, you guys know who David Martinez? I think his name is, or is it Jose Martinez? David Martinez, UFC. Yeah, David Martinez. So you guys know David Martinez? This guy has some power. So when I'm trying to get an idea of how this guy is, I feel like this guy has a little bit of power like this guy, like David Martinez. But I don't know. We don't know that for sure. We don't know for sure. So in this case, guys, I'm gonna take Jose Delgado. Give me Jose Delgado. I like Jose Delgado. He's my lock of the week before. And one thing, yeah, David Martinez. Thank you, Goldie. One thing, this guy, he will fight for your money. Jose Delgado will fight for your money, even in his losses. I remember doing tape study for Jose Delgado. And man, I remember seeing what I liked. Like seeing his fight against Ernie Juarez, liking the knee to the head. I remember seeing the left hook. There's like some guys like Malcolm Wallmaker when they have that nice right hook. It's just that Delgado's very early at only 9-1. I feel like Hyder Amil has faced way more tougher competition. His resume is already way better. So in reality, it should be Hyder Amil by decision. But because I'm banking on a dog, I'm assuming he's going to be the dog. I think he's a good dog that can fight for your money. I'm going to go Jose Delgado. I think he was legit KO'd but delayed. Yeah, facts, Pepino. That was actually pretty funny. What did you think about that whole card? That card was actually crazy. Wellmaker, beautiful KO. Then it starts to slow down a little bit. But I was like, you know what? I'm just glad that we have a main event. Because 2 weeks ago, we had Macy Barber versus Aaron Blanchfield, and Macy pulled out. I'm just glad we got to see a main event. Lemonade, did Smart Water drop you as a sponsor? I'm not... Yeah, they did. It's a lemonade. Yeah, it is a lemonade. I will say, I kind of got a little bit tired of water. I know this is, like, bad. I shouldn't say this, but... I'm a little tired of water. I want, like, soda. I want lemonade. I want something sweet. But I know it's bad. William Gomis doesn't like pressure. Facts. He definitely doesn't. And William Gomis is a little bit too much of a counter puncher. He's not going to get in your face. Hyder W, just more of a dog. Yeah, more than definitely. More than definitely, it should be... I like Hyder Amil by KO or on points. Maybe Hyder Amil by decision is like plus 130, plus 150. But I'm going to go Jose Delgado just because I'm a fan favorite. So in reality, Hyder Amil should be able to win this fight. Majority tap bodies going by KO or on points. I think that's a good double chance. Hyder Amil by KO or on points. He should be like a minus 200. But I'm going to go Delgado. I got Delgado right here for this fight. Now this one's going to be crazy. This one is a banger. David has fast kicks. Yeah, I can't wait to see David Martinez fight again. His sister, Melissa Martinez, I believe she has a bout. Let me check. Melissa Martinez. Excuse me. Martinez, Tapology. His sister is very good. She's very good. She's 8-1-0. I think her only loss is in the UFC. Yeah. It's to Elise Reed. Melissa Martinez is very good. They're like a good brother-sister duo. All right, so I'm going to get you guys votes in, guys. You guys are going to tell me who you guys got. By the way, guys, thank you guys for being here. You know, this one wasn't supposed to... I wasn't supposed to be live today. But because I might not be live tomorrow is why I went live today. And then we could do an early preview of the Baku card. We can easily go over the Baku card as well. So here we go. Hyder just more of a dog. Facts. Hyder will definitely fight for your money better than Delgado. Yeah, that's actually, you know what? That's a good point as well. But I will say, it's like eventually Hyder's going to lose. So it's like, when are we going to have to jump off? Or maybe he's going to win and get a belt. But I just feel like Hyder, you know, maybe he doesn't lose in this one. But eventually I feel like it's coming. Borshchev should be able to weather the first 6 minutes and steal a decision, but who knows? Okay, but how are the jiggle physics? Do we have any women's MMA fights here? That's actually a great... Oh, we do! We actually do. Tracy Cortez fight week, baby. It's almost Tracy Cortez fight week. And I think she can actually win that fight, but we're not there yet. Alright, so let's go. Oh, shoot. Let's go. Terrence McKinney versus Slava Claus. This is going to be a very good fight. I will say Slava Claus is way too chinny. He is way too chinny. I don't know what is wrong with this guy, Slava Claus. I picked Tom Nolan, but when I picked Tom Nolan, I was scared because you guys know when Slava Claus does the little dance. It goes like this after a win. I remember he did that dance after going to a draw with Nazim Sadikov, and I was like, did he win the fight? And then I rewatched the fight, and I was like, wait. Okay, whenever two guys have a draw, You know, some maybe they both go upward trajectory, but one goes more upward trajectory than the other. So in this case, I feel like Borshchev is done. I feel like he is done, in my opinion, but we're going to break it down. Borshchev is 8-5-1. His record speaks for itself. Went to a draw with Nazim Sadikov. Sadikov is fighting this week at UFC Baku. Let me double check who he's fighting. I forgot. He's fighting Nicholas Moda. Very good, very good, very good fight. I will say Terrence McKinney's chin is a little bit gone as well, though. Both of these guys, I think, okay, more than likely this fight's not going to go the distance. That's something for sure. This fight's not going to go the distance. But I will say, Terrence McKinney, I think he has a little bit more juice left. A little bit. Maybe I'm biased. But Terrence McKinney's 30 years old. Slava Claus 33. 155, 5'10", and 5'11", 73.5-inch reach to 69. Majority topology is going Terrence McKinney by KO. Borshchev, 18% are going by KO. One thing we could take is that this fight ends by KO. We could take that this fight doesn't go the distance. And then maybe we could take, maybe there's an over or under 1.5. The over 1.5s were coming in clutch last week. So maybe an over 1.5, but we're playing with fire. I'm going to go Terrence McKinney. I'm going to go Terrence McKinney by KO. I'm going to go by second round KO. But you guys let me know. Yeah, that Rebovix KO. And you know when Rebovix does his little dance, I was like, bro. When I first met Rebovix, that's how I met him, I think. I think I met him when he knocked out Terrence McKinney. Let me check. Let me just double check. Because I remember I was like, who is this guy and why is he doing that dance? Like, what is wrong with this guy? Yeah. I think I saw his fight with Luke Rizzibola, but I forgot his name. So he first put on the map when he knocked out Terrence McKinney in round 1. I was like, wait, who is this guy? And then he starts doing like a little dance, and I'm like, all right, bro, all right. I was like, is this Jordan Levitt? But I'm going to go Terrence McKinney. Give me Terrence McKinney round 2 KO. The reason why I don't like to go round 1 KO is because I might go the over 1.5. One thing about me, if I see an over 1.5 and it's plus money, sometimes maybe in the Wellmaker fight, I saw an over 1.5, under 1.5. You know, I like the over 1.5s. But I will say, more than likely, somebody might get finished in the first round. I'm going to go second round TKO, Terrence McKinney. But if Slava Claus wants to win this fight, we need body kicks. Blast that body kick. Blast that body kick to Terrence McKinney. Set up the high kick. Not only set up the high kick, but also go low kick. And also try to wrestle against Terrence McKinney. We saw Terrence McKinney get his first loss against Drew Dober. I think that was his first ever loss. Yeah, no. It wasn't his first loss, but it felt like his first real loss against Drew Dober because he was a fan favorite. A lot of people were like, who is this guy? You know, he submitted FIZIEV. And how good has FIZIEV been ever since he lost to Terrence McKinney? I think FIZIEV would knock out Terrence McKinney now. It's actually insane. And he got knocked out by Drew Dober, but Drew Dober, he got dropped. He got dropped early in that fight. And then he started to wrestle. And then he just knocked out Terrence McKinney. And then ever since then, it's been downhill. Lost to Ismail Bonfim flying knee. Lost to Nazim Sadikov by submission. I remember that fight. Terrence just doesn't tap. Terrence, you gotta tap. He beat Mike Breeden, beat Brendan Marotti, had a grappling match, got submitted by Crossface, then lost to Esma Ribovics. How many times? He's never lost by decision. Terrence McKinney has never lost by decision, or he's never won a decision. So if this fight goes past, if this fight goes past 6 minutes, I think Terrence is gonna lose this fight. Damn, bro, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This has 1-800-GAMBLER written all over it. Oh my gosh. What Pepino said right here. McKinney, excuse me. McKinney and Slava declining really bad physically. Yeah, they're deteriorating. That Ribovics KO was nasty facts. MMA math doesn't always work, but Sadikov did beat Terrence. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me check. I think you're correct. Yeah, you're correct. Yeah, you called it, my guy. You called it. Dude, it's going to be a fun fight. Give me Terrence McKinney round 2 KO. But damn, Slava Claus as a dog. If it goes past 6 minutes, I might live bet Slava Claus. All right, so now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more fights to go. We are on the main card. No, not yet. We're not on the main card yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 4 fights on the main card. I think this is going to be a 5-fight main card or maybe a 6-fight main card. I don't think it's going to stay as a 4-fight main card. Maybe Tracy Cortez versus Vivian Araujo ends up going to the main card. Yeah. All right, Jack Hermansson versus RoboCop. I will say, what happened with RoboCop, man? This guy RoboCop, I don't know. But I don't want to give him too much slack because Jared Cannonier is tough. I will say Jack Hermansson, though. I feel like Jack Hermansson might be a nice... I don't know if he's a dog. I hope Jack Hermansson is a dog. I hope he's a dog because if Jack Hermansson is not an underdog, I'm going to be mad. All right, so who do you guys think wins here? Get your guys' votes in. Musical MMA, what is good? Hope you're having a great day, Musical. I will say, we've been missing the streams, but maybe you're cooking up something. I think you're cooking up something. Hang on. I think you're cooking up a video. Right, Musical? Correct me if I'm wrong. But I hope you're having a great week. I hope you're having a great weekend. I hope you have a great weekend, excuse me. But I hope you're having a great day, my guy Musical. What's up? If you guys don't know, go subscribe to Musical MMA. He does a lot of content. He's actually a very talented musician. And he actually does a lot of content, very good content. Yeah, facts, Goldie, facts. But I hope you're having a great day, Musical. Let's go. RoboCop, we'll see. Why do I feel like RoboCop just always fumbles the bag, though? I don't know. This is 50-50. If Jack starts fast, he could do it. Exactly. Sanford fighters struggle with cardio. Burns. RoboCop. Whoa. Infected. Yo. Shavkat. Bro, you know when you duke on someone in UFC ranked and they barely touch you? You feel like Ultra Instinct. Oh, is that what happened, KZ? Is that actually what you did, KZ? You gotta go live again, KZ. Just one time. Yeah, I've been busy, man. Musical. I'm glad. I know like you said that you might have to stop, going live in order to work on the music videos. I mean, not the music videos, the videos. So, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to whatever's coming. I'm looking forward to it because I think I've seen maybe a couple, but I'm looking forward to it, my guy. So, Jack Hermansson versus Gregory Rodriguez. I will say this is going to be a very, very sketchy fight. The way I look at Gregory Rodriguez is he's better in 3 rounds. He's way better in 3-round fights. We saw against Jared Cannonier, it was a 5-round fight. And let me check what round did he get knocked? What did he get finished in? Was that the 3rd round? Oh, it was the 4th round. If you had that 3-round, if that fight was 3 rounds, I think RoboCop could win by decision. I don't remember. I think RoboCop dropped him bad in the 1st. I don't know if RoboCop won the 2nd, but I know damn well Jared Cannonier won the 3rd, I believe. Excuse me, guys. I'm gassy. But Jack Hermansson is 24-8-0 versus 16-6-0. When I look at this, I always look at how many fights they have in the UFC. 11-6-0. Then when we go over here, we look at Gregory Rodriguez. How many fights does he have in the UFC? 7-3-0. I already know Jack Hermansson has obviously the more experience, but let's talk about notable performances for Jack Hermansson. You guys know Jack Hermansson fought Jared Cannonier as well. Jack Hermansson got knocked out by Jared Cannonier, so you can argue Gregory Rodriguez, MMA math doesn't always work, but Gregory Rodriguez, RoboCop, he did way better than Jack Hermansson did. But notable wins for Jack Hermansson: Kelvin Gastelum, Edmund Shabazi, a very good win. Chris Curtis. I remember Chris Curtis was so mad that fight. And then Joe Pyfer as of recent. But I will say, his fight with David Branch was very good as well. 49 seconds in, he got a beautiful KO. Very good submission win over Gerald Meerschaert. The guy has some of the most submissions in the game. Gerald Meerschaert, to submit him at his own game, very talented fighter. I just don't know if Jack Hermansson is going to be able to take him down. I don't think he will. I think Gregory Rodriguez is going to be able to stand up. Even if he gets taken down, he'll be able to work back up. He already faced his toughest test, in my opinion, in Jared Cannonier. I think 3 rounds favors Gregory Rodriguez. I believe RoboCop was training at Extreme Couture. Correct me if I'm wrong. With Sean Strickland. I don't know where he's training at. X Gym, actually. No. Oh, shoot. Who's in this gym? I remember seeing people that I know in the gym, though. So he's training very good. I just don't know if Jack Hermansson is going to be able to take him down. I don't think he's going to be able to take him down. I can see them fighting for 3 full rounds. I'm going to go... I think I'm going to go RoboCop. Last time I'm picking you, RoboCop. You're going to go live on UFC 5? KZ. Please, KZ. KZ. Please. KZ. Please do. I don't care when. I have notifications on, KZ. I like to see people fight on UFC 5. I don't know why. It is amazing. It is amazing. All right, so let's go. By the way, guys, my voice is a little bit raspy, so bear with me. Hobo Kopsh. Let's go. Hopefully I didn't miss any of your guys' comments. Let's go. I think Obama, but I can't bet. Oh, Obama. I think Obama, but can't bet this at all. Big chance he will be all tentative not to gas out. Exactly. And you know how he is. You know how he is. He almost looks like Sergey Spivak, where he's just waiting and waiting. And you can tell RoboCop doesn't have a good poker face. He's just, oh, halftime. I did not say what's up to you. Halftime. I hope you're having a great day. I don't think I said what's up to you earlier. I think I saw you in here earlier. Halftime 93. Shout out to you, my guy. Hope you're having a great day. And I hope you have a great week and an even better weekend, my guy. Let's go. Let me catch up. But let's go. I would love to see you live on UFC 5, KZ. Lost to Vettori Clown. I'm guessing Vettori laid on Jack. No. I think Vettori actually beat him in the striking department. Vettori dropped him. Goldie, you should watch this fight, Goldie. Just watch the first round. This card was lit. What year was this? 2020? Dude. Okay, the year is January 5th, 2020. 8 o'clock p.m. Hermansson versus Vettori. Oh, it's December 5th. Sorry. December 5th. This card, yo. We got a donut. Halftime. Thank you so much, Halftime. I'm sorry if I missed you earlier. Let me check what you said earlier. Thank you so much, my guy. I knew I saw your name earlier. Let me check. Halftime, type it again. I don't know. I think, bro, I saw you earlier. Let's go, Halftime. Thank you so much for the dono. My guy, we were actually having a good time in Orange Cats Live when we were recommending songs. That was actually a pretty good song. Let me what's the song that Orange Cat, you know the Orange Cat song that it was very good. It was actually very good. We actually had a good time over there. Shout out to Orange Cat. I'm going to shout out Orange Cat. Let me give a quick shout out to Orange Cat because I really like what Orange Cat does. I like what he did the other day with the music. That was actually pretty funny. But thank you, my guy, Halftime. I appreciate that. But yeah, he actually got dropped. This card was actually very fun. I actually like this card. But let's go. I want to go back. I think we were right here. Let me catch up to you guys very quickly. Being the top predictors and UFC prediction tracker. Damn, got me like 20 subs. Whoa. Wait, first of all, I should have put the chat right here a little bit more. I didn't know my cam was in the way. Damn, KZ. Whoa. Whoa, that's actually good. You know what? Maybe I might. Curtis was fuming. Yeah, he was mad. He was like, can we just fight? Come on. Goldie, I think it was a sloppy kickboxing fight. He dropped him, and then it was a little bit slower. But he did drop him in the first round, I believe. My message in chat was this. Oh, that's what it was. Yeah. Let's go, Halftime. Let's go. This is going to decision? Yeah. That's why let me get RoboCop. I'll pick RoboCop. Yeah, he did lose to Vettori. That was actually a red flag. Being the top predictors, damn, KZ, that's actually good. I'm happy to hear that. Goldie, I think it was yeah, facts. Why don't you let me hit you? Curtis against Hermansson, facts. Dude, I don't know what Chris Curtis was thinking. One of my favorite Chris Curtis victories was against Phil Hawes. I remember Vettori just putting a lot of pressure on him. Damn. I don't remember. Damn, you're live right now, KZ? Damn. I'm going to watch. Guys, I'm going to give KZ a quick shout out. Hopefully I'm going to mute it. All right, I'm going to give KZ a quick shout out, guys. KZ, I can actually watch you right now. I'm watching you right now, KZ. KZ is live, guys. Guys, go give KZ a like. Guys. Give KZ a like and subscribe if you guys haven't. If you guys don't know, KZ was one of the top predictors on UFC Prediction Tracker. I believe he had a 75% prediction rate, which is very impressive. Very impressive. Let me catch it. By the way, guys, I think I hurt my back. Like a little strain, but it's gonna come back. I remember Vettori just putting a lot of pressure. Yeah, facts. Let's go, KZ. KZ, did you drop him? Oh, KZ's gonna win. KZ's gonna win by knockout. He's gonna win by knockout. Yo, KZ. Can I put this on the thing? Oh, shit. Oh, KZ got dropped. KZ got dropped bad. Yo, KZ got dropped bad. Look, guys, I'm watching KZ fight. KZ's fighting right now. KZ is Kai Kara France. I'm going to put a hi. I'm going to say what's up. KZ, I just can't hear it, though. Just in case. But let's go. KZ, you're in a good fight right now, KZ. You're actually in a war, KZ. This Manel Cap is actually giving you a good fight. I can't watch a Vettori fight ever again. Yeah. But I will say, cut him some slack. His brother just passed. You know what I'm saying? Cut him some slack. He'll be back better than ever. And he'll put up a good performance. You want to see a good fight? Yeah. Barry McCrockener, what's good, my guy? You know DFS by the numbers, Barry? I've been seeing you and Barry in the chat a lot, in DFS by the numbers. But halftime, thank you so much for the donation, my guy. Let's go. Robocop is like Mr. Potato Head on steroids, facts. I'm going to go Robocop by decision. 29-28, unanimous. Halftime, listening to Drake Marvin's Room because you didn't say hell. Bro, that was actually pretty funny. You know, that was actually a very good, the way that you played it, musical, was actually very cool. My first message in chat was this, let's go. With this being fighting down for Robocop, I think it's, let me check. I did not mean to do that. UFC rankings. Very good question, halftime. Middleweight. Nasadina Mavov, Sean Strickland, Robocop, Jack Hermansson is, is Jack Hermansson ranked? Damn. Oh. Where's Jared Cannonier? Is this middleweight? Number 7. I don't think both of these guys are ranked. I don't know. I actually have no idea. Let's see what his number is. It doesn't show his number. Sometimes it shows like number something in the world. Oh, number 20. Current best middleweight, number 20. And then this one is number 17. So he is fighting up. I'm going to go Gregory Rodriguez. I think it's a little bit of a slower build-up. I think it works. Yeah, if Robocop loses, he's banned. Guys, KZ is in a war. Should we just do a live play-by-play? Let's do a live play-by-play. Oh! KZ just got knocked out. Or did he knock him out? Oh, shit. Oh, that was actually a good fight. All right, let's go. Guys, go show KZ some love. He's about to hit 300. All right, so where are we? All right, so we're right here. So now we're going to go up to the next fight, guys. I think this is going to be the main card. Vivian Araujo versus Tracy Cortez. I think it's going to be an absolute banger. Absolute banger fight. Let's go. Perfect, right on time. Yeah, I jinxed it. We should do... KZ, go into another fight. I'll do a play-by-play. I'll do a live play-by-play, KZ. By the way, the reason why I don't play UFC ranked is because, I mean, I play UFC ranked, but I'm stuck in division like 15. I'm not really that good. Goldie taught me some good tricks, though. I will say Goldie taught me some good tricks. He said, F, my boy just got KO. And Cap always pulls out. Manel Cap always pulls out, so he doesn't deserve that fight. You participate on the show I host on. DFS is one of my favorite channels. Yeah. I participate on the show I host. What do you mean? I don't know if I'm reading that wrong. But I do watch DFS. DFS by the numbers, Brady and Wheezy. I see you in the chat all the time, Barry. And you're always asking great questions. I did jinx it, musical. I did. Perfect timing. KZ, go into another fight, KZ. All right, guys. Let's do the poll. All right, we did it already. Let's do a quick breakdown. We'll run it down. KZ's going to go into another fight, so I'm going to try to give a quick rundown, all right? Vivian Araujo is with the best win of her life, in my opinion. Her win over Karine Silva, very good win. Not only is this a very good win, but her being 13-6-0 speaks for itself. She's fought very tough competition, and she's only lost by decision 5 times. She's only been finished once. And the only time that she's been knocked out, I believe, was against Sara Frota. I don't want to say this, but I think this was a little bit of a fluke. I think if they run it back, easily, Vivian Araujo would win that fight. Notable wins for Vivian Araujo. Notable fights. Natalia Silva, notable wins. Karine Silva, Jennifer Maia. I don't want to say Andrea Lee because she always loses. Montella de la Rosa and Roxine Modafferi. If you guys remember, Roxine, she retired. She retired at 25 and 20, but she was put in the Hall of Fame, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, KZ's fight's about to go. Usman versus JDM. This is a good one. She retired, but she was a very good fighter. 25-20. She retired with a loss to Casey O'Neill, I believe. Retirement, but it was by split. So Roxanne is always a girl who you can judge how good of a fighter the girl is. I think Vivian Araujo should be able to win this fight by decision. But just the factor that Tracy Cortez is younger, 31 years old, she already fought Rose Namajunas. She could learn so much from that fight. At 65.5-inch reach, I think she can definitely take down Vivian Araujo. But I don't know if she can win this fight. Majority Topology is going Tracy Cortez by decision. I love Tracy Cortez's win over Erin Blanchfield. She has a win over Erin Blanchfield. And she has a win over Jazzy Jasdavicius, I think. Erin Blanchfield and Jasmine Jasdavicius. She has 2 wins over very good contenders, Erin Blanchfield and Jasmine Jasdavicius. So I want to go Tracy Cortez to win by decision, maybe by 29-28. But I will say I feel like Vivian Araujo is more sharper, like the way if Karine Silva wasn't able. I don't know what Karine Silva was doing in that fight, to be honest. She was kind of just looking at her. But in this case, you know what? Just for fun, I'm going to go Tracy Cortez. I will say I shouldn't have looked at this because it kind of influenced my decision. It makes me think that Tracy Cortez can wrestle her way to victory, but Vivian Araujo is very sharp, very fast, has very good footwork. And I can easily see maybe even Vivian Araujo just winning a split decision. But you guys let me know. Cortez getting McClap for sure. Damn, halftime. All right, we're gonna watch KZ fight right now. I just subbed to you. I just want to print my money with these fights. Let's go, Barry. I will say, if you're watching DFS, you're in the right spot. DFS, Uncle Weezy, those guys know exactly what they're doing. Cortez by Ashlash Packs. Was she one of the first ever fighters to fight with eyelashes? Was she? That was actually kind of crazy. All right, guys, this is KZ fighting. I'm gonna put the chat right here. I'm gonna put you guys right here. KZ is Kamaru Usman. Ooh, nice elbow from KZ. He's fighting a Jack Della Maddalena in a 5-round fight. So I'm going to have the chat right here. I'm going to make you guys a little bit more skinny. Put you guys right here. We're going to do a live play-by-play of KZ's fight. So I can see you guys right here. All right, KZ. Damn, you guys know me and KZ actually fought in ranked. It wasn't planned. I just said, you know what, I'm tired. Let me just play. I played. And I matched up against KZ. It was actually pretty crazy. I won a split decision. But I don't think I was actually... I think the judges will Saul Diamanto because I don't think I was supposed to win that decision. Oh, Goldie's going to play. Goldie's very good. He's very good at what he does. All right, so KZ's doing good as Usman. I will say, I think KZ's a little too tired, though. Look at his gas tank. KZ's gas tank is so low. Oh, he's fighting Goldie right now. Goldie and KZ are fighting. Damn. Okay, KZ, Goldie's a tryhard. Goldie has some good body shots. He has a very good pull counter. Damn! Goldie, come on, Goldie. You gotta... Goldie, come on, Goldie. Bro, Goldie, come on, Goldie. You gotta give him a fair fight, Goldie. Goldie, you gotta give him a fair fight, bro. Bro. I heard Goldie, yeah, Goldie is a good... Dude, you guys know when I fought Goldie, I went the distance and then I got finished, I think by submission or... I think I got knocked out. I fought Goldie twice and I lost twice. Goldie is very good. He is... Oh, they're going again. KZ's Buckley. Okay, KZ has a good chance. KZ has a good chance now. KZ has a good... Dude, you guys know Buckley has 98% power. The first time that me and KZ ever fought, KZ was Buckley and I was Darren Till. KZ dropped me hard in the first round. He dropped me hard in the second round and I won a split decision. I don't know how. Dude, KZ, don't throw first. Goldie does that pull. He does that pull counter. Don't... You gotta touch up. You gotta wrestle Goldie. You have to wrestle him. Because Goldie is too good in the striking department. He is way too good in the striking department. Let me give a like to KZ. Every time you throw that hook, look, you see Goldie, he does that. Oh, he moves his head a lot and he does the axe kick. You know the axe kick? And Goldie has like, he touches downstairs and then he goes upstairs. He's very good. You see that duck? Right there, we gotta work Goldie's body. We gotta touch up his body. Goldie hacking, yeah. Yeah, dude, Goldie's a try-hard. Goldie's very good at what he does. I will say it's the pull counter. It's the movement. It's the head movement. Because he gets you tired, and then he works the body, and then he works upstairs. I like it when Goldie fights Parlay. When Goldie fights Parlay, it's fun. But guys, should we do a little bit of a quick breakdown real quick while we're waiting? We'll do a quick breakdown. We'll do it quick. In this case, guys, I'm going to go Tracy Cortez by decision. But you know, Tracy Cortez always has very questionable fights. You know, just because she beat Erin Blanchfield and Jasmine Jasudavicius doesn't mean that she's going to beat Viviane Araujo. I think this is a very tough test, if not her toughest test yet. Because when she beat Erin Blanchfield, it was by split decision. And when she beat Jazzy, it was a younger version of Jazzy. I know Jazzy's older. But Jasmine just got into her game. She's getting a lot better. I'm going to go Tracy Cortez by decision. Right after this KZ fight, we're going to rate Beneil Dariush versus Renato Moicano. Right after. John Dong, what's good, my guy? I hope you're having a great day. Let me put you right here. Ooh. Hope you're having a great day, my guy, John Dong. Let's go. Should I listen to it or no? Am I gonna get, like, in trouble? John Dong, I hope you're having a great day. How are you doing, my guy? I saw you ask a great question. You asked a question about whether Usman can beat Anthony Fluffy Hernandez. That was a great question. Because we know at one time, Anthony's at middleweight. At one time, Usman was facing off against Jan Blachowicz. And he was willing to go up to 185. The only person that went in the way of that was Leon Edwards. But we were talking about Usman at 185 long ago. So thinking about Anthony Hernandez versus Usman is a fight that we would all love to see. I'm good. I'm good. How about you? I'm good, my guy. I hope you're having a great day. Damn. Goldie's going too hard. Damn, Goldie. Goldie finished him. Dude. KZ needs a tune-up. He needs a tune-up. He just got on. He needs a tune-up fight. KZ needs a tune-up fight. What did KZ say? Dude, Goldie's level 99, bro. Alright. Yeah, that would be a good fight. Facts. I co-host a small show on Friday night's channel. What's it called? Oh, Capper Comparison Picks. Oh, wait. I know who you are. Yeah, I was asking about the Ricky Simone, the over 2.5. Oh, okay. Let me shout out your show. By the way, I love your show. I watch it every Friday. I believe. Yeah. Ah, okay. That's actually sick. It's actually cool to see you here. I didn't know that was your account. Guys, this is the YouTube channel of the channel that I watch every Friday. They break down the card. They do capper comparison picks. And sometimes I ask, what do you guys think about the over 2.5? What do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about that? And that's what he was talking about. Let's go. Yeah, that would be a good fight. Facts. Damn, I didn't know that. That's actually interesting. That actually got me a little bit more excited. KZ's fighting Goldie again. Oh, KZ's fighting Goldie again. Should we watch it or no? Should we watch it? He said, thanks for coming by. Now you can get rid of me. Nah. Nah, I'm not going to get rid of you. Dude, you know, I thought, for some reason, I thought you were an alt account. But it's not. It's actually a cool McLovin profile picture. All right, guys, I'm going Tracy Cortez by decision. Majority of you guys agree. Let's go. Do you guys want to watch KZ's fight really quick with Goldie? Or do you guys want me to run it down really quick? Break it down really quick? All right, so we got this one. Who wins this fight? I can do a little bit of a quick rundown. We can do a little bit of both. KZ and Goldie are in the first round. Hopefully they make it to the second. So, I'm going to put the chat right here. I'll put you guys right here. With this fight right here, we know Beneil Dariush always brings it. Notable wins for Beneil Dariush are Matus Gamarat. I'd say he had a very... I remember when Beneil Dariush was supposed to fight Islam Makhachev, but he pulled out of that fight. I don't know what year that was. I think it was, he had with Islam Makhachev in 2022. And I feel like Beneil Dariush would have held his own there. I feel like he would have done very good. I predict Goldie KO again. All right, I'm gonna try to get this done fast. I'm gonna try to get this done really fast. Beneil Dariush is very good, 16-6. He does get knocked out in a majority of his losses though. 4 TKO losses in the first round. 1 TKO in the second round, and then 1 sub. So he's never lost a full decision. Every time Beneil Dariush loses, he's getting finished. And Renato Moicano, we know that he can lose a decision. He lost a decision before, but I feel like this guy's getting finished in majority of his losses as well. Notable performances, notable wins for Renato Moicano, Benoit Saint Denis, Jalen Turner, very good win at UFC 300, Drew Dober, Brad Riddell. I'd say RDA, he did very good against RDA. I know he got whooped in the 5th round. He did the chicken dance, but I think he did very good. He had a very good fight with Rafael FIZIEV. I know he got knocked out, but he still went to it. And then he submitted Cub Swanson. He had a good fight with Brian Ortega. I think I had it 1-1 into the 3rd round, and then Brian Ortega ended up submitting him with a nice guillotine choke. He just jumped on it. I feel like Father Time gets to us all, and I feel like both of these guys being 36 are a completely different 36. I don't know if it's just because of the way Beneil looks, but I feel like Beneil's way older, body-wise. They're both 36, but these are two completely different 36. Renato Moicano, I want money. And then Beneil Dariush, a little bit of a 36. I don't know. He's very inactive. He hasn't fought in a year. Last time he fought was against Arman Tsarukyan. He got knocked out in the 1st round. Bad. I'm going to have to go Renato Moicano. No. I don't think I want to go Moicano. I don't know about this one. I want to go Moicano, but I feel like Beneil might put a performance like he did against Matus Gamera. And I think Gamera would beat Renato Moicano, but we can't do MMA math here. Renato Moicano's coming off of that loss to Islam Makhachev. He did all right. He did good. He did the best that he could on short notice. I'm going to go money Moicano just for the sake of we want money. You guys let me know. Is Dariush done is the question, right, boys? Yeah, facts. And if Dariush is done, I'm going to be a little bit disappointed. Ooh. Dude, did I wait too long to watch this fight? Rafael FIZIEV versus Dustin Poirier. Damn, FIZIEV is bleeding. Whenever I fight Goldie, I wrestle hard. I wrestle. I think it was Mazvar Evloev and Goldie was Gene Silva. Dariush is a nice guy, but he hasn't been the same since becoming a dad. Oh, damn, that's actually very good. I didn't know that ever since he became a dad, he hasn't been the same. I didn't know that's why. When did he become a dad? Let me pull this up right here. Rafael FIZIEV is fighting this week, guys. He's fighting Baha Mondes. We can easily go over that card very quickly. I just want to see this fight really quick. I think KZ wastes way too much stamina. Way too much stamina. Nice body shot. Goldie's like the perfect counter puncher. He just waits. Goes. Damn, Goldie was about to emote. Dude, KZ is gassed. You have to pull it out the fire, KZ. Come on, KZ. Come on, KZ. Come on, KZ. I think Dariush declined fast over the last couple of years. Facts. Facts, Pepino. Facts. Very well said. Who do you guys got? I see 100% is going Moicano. I don't know if it's recency bias. Are we a little bit recency bias? I think Moicano can club and sub. That's what I'm banking on too. And I think if both of these guys, when they lose, they get finished, I think the guy who can be a little bit more durable is going to survive and win. You know, if both of these guys don't normally lose by decision and they lose by getting finished, I think majority of the time we run it 10 times out of 10, 100 times out of 100. Maybe Moicano gets dropped, but he's more durable, I would assume. I don't know, because Moicano is a little chinny. Nice takedown, KZ. Nice takedown. Now we're talking, KZ. Now we're talking. Just survive. Wait. Just survive. Waste your stamina. Don't waste your stamina. Just survive. But I'm going to go Moicano. I think Moicano should be able to win that fight. Right now, they're in between rounds, so we can easily go to the next fight. Easily. Roman Kopylov versus... This is going to be a banger. Roman Kopylov versus Paulo Costa. I think this is going to be an absolute big one. Oh, yeah. Goldie, I know you're... excuse me. I know. Goldie. You always put up a good fight, Goldie. Can you, sir, can you go a little light, though? So that we can see it to the 4th round? So that we can see it to the 4th round. So 100 of you guys are going Moicano. Alright, I'm going to go Paulo Costa. Let me put Paulo Costa right here. I'm not going Paulo Costa, but I'm putting him in the thing. I think this is going to be a good fight. Alright, we're watching you. We're watching you, Goldie. We're watching. Alright, we're doing a play-by-play. Nice uppercuts. More clinching, KZ. We need more clinch. More clinch. Ooh, nasty elbow. Nice, over the top. KZ, you gotta work the body. You're gonna have to work the body. We need more clinch work. More clinch. Against Goldie, I just spam the clinch. Spam the clinch against Goldie. Spam the clinch. Fiziev's on the back foot. Imagine if this is how FIZIEV versus Baha looks like. Dustin Poirier's looking to engage. Misses that uppercut. He knows that body kick's coming. You know, Goldie's going to set up the high kick. He's setting up the spinning back kick with that body kick. He throws the body kick, touches the body, and then he has a spinning back fist. So be careful with Goldie's spinning back fist and his right hook. Goldie's looking to set that up. He's looking to set up that right hook. We need more clinching. We need clinch. Yeah, go light, Goldie. His gas tank is already gone. Did Kopylov lose his last fight? No, it was against Chris Curtis. He whooped him. He did lose against Anthony Fluffy Hernandez. Shout out to John Dong. Shout out to John Dong because John Dong has been on the Anthony Fluffy Hernandez train since day one. He did lose to Anthony Fluffy Hernandez, but he's on a 2-fight win streak beating Cesar Almeida and Chris Curtis. You know what? Maybe I can make this small right here. Oh, Goldie gets the takedown. All right, so I'm going to give a quick rundown. I'll put it very small right here. I'll put it very small. All right, I'm going to put it very small like this. All right, so Paulo Costa versus... Oh, shoot. All right. Paulo Costa versus Roman Kopylov. I think this is going to be a very good fight. Not only do I think this is going to be a very good fight, but when we look at their last fights, we know Paulo Costa's 1-4 out of his last 5. Massive red flag. One thing about Paulo Costa is him being on a 2-fight losing skid. I believe it's Robert Whittaker. Damn. Good fight, though. Very good fight. Very good fight. That was a good fight. Goldie, you should teach him how to strike, though, like you did with me. Like, teach him how to work. Teach him how to set up things. Like, teach that pull counter. Alright, guys, I'm going to put this to the side. I'll have it up. But Paulo Costa is coming off a 2-loss to Robert Whittaker, and he just recently lost to Sean Strickland by split, but that wasn't a real split. Don't pay attention to that. That really wasn't a split decision. I think KZ's going to go into another fight, so we're going to do a quick rundown. Roman Kopylov has all the momentum. He did get submitted, and out of his 3 losses, I think he's only been submitted... Oh, he's been submitted twice. Once in the second round and once in the third. So it does take a while for you to submit Roman Kopylov. He did lose once by decision. The one that... Damn, he lost to Albert Duraev, and if you guys know, Albert Duraev is very good. I believe he's in the PF... No, he's not in the PFL. He fought Jung Young Park. Damn. He's in ABC now. Oh, no. He's in the UFC. He's in the UFC. But, guys, I'm going to go Roman Kopylov. I like Roman Kopylov just money line, maybe by KO or on points. But Roman Kopylov can grapple as well. You know, if you make Roman Kopylov grapple, he can definitely grapple. I'm going to go Kopylov by KO or on points, but it's eventually Roman Kopylov's going to get a submission. I believe Roman Kopylov has not a submission yet, but against Anthony Fluffy Hernandez, he had pretty good takedown defense, and I think Roman Kopylov's eventually going to get a submission. He's finding his tools, he's sharpening his tools, he's getting everything sharp in the toolbox. I think eventually Roman Kopylov's going to get a submission. I just don't think it's going to be in this fight. I'll go by KO on points. I will say, against Chris Curtis, there was 3 seconds left to go. Literally 3 seconds left to go, and Mark Smith stopped it. Head kick, 1 second. Literally 1 second left to go. And Mark Smith, you guys know, I think I put $100 on Kopylov by decision. And Mark Smith stopped it with 1 second. And dude, I was like, oh my gosh. Ever since then, I've been taking double chance. So, give me Roman Kopylov by KO on points. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Kopylov W just fading Costa. Don't think he cares anymore. Yeah, what's good, KZ? What's good? We actually just saw your fight. I know you're in another fight right now. Oh, this is going to be a good one. This is actually going to be a good one. Right now, we were just breaking down Kopylov versus Paulo Costa. And I think Pepino has a very good point. He's going Kopylov. Oh, you dropped her. He's going Kopylov because he's mainly fading Costa. I think that's a very good point. And I think Costa only having one win, and that one win being over Luke Rockhold, who's no longer in the UFC, is a massive red flag. So in this case, damn! Was that Angela Hill? Oh my gosh, dude. KZ is in a war. Oh my gosh, KZ's in a war. KZ, you gotta get up. You gotta get up. You gotta get up. He's gonna try to take your back. Dude, you gotta get up. No. You gotta, dude, deny it. Don't try to get out. Deny it. No. You have to deny it first. You have to try to deny it first. Like, press the L. No. Don't try to get out. Deny it first. You have to deny it. You have to let him go first. Drain the stamina with L1. Drain the stamina with L1. You have to drain the stamina. Yeah, and then you gotta go. But deny him first. You gotta wait for him to go first. This guy, dude, KZ has not had an easy fight. This is exactly why I don't really go that hard in UFC because, dude, KZ has a tough fight right here. KZ, be careful. Deny it. Don't move. Deny it. Wait for him to go. No, don't. Wait for him to go. Because he's going to be able to submit you. Oh, this is a crazy fight. Oh, it's R1? It's R1 to drain stamp. Thank you, Goldie. I forgot. Goldie, explain to him how to get out of the submission because those guys are abusing the submission game. They're abusing it. Look at him. He's abusing. Good takedown defense, KZ. Let's go. Come on, KZ. You have to pull it out the fire, KZ. Come on. All right, round 1 has to go to Angela Hill. But you can win the second and third. Come on, KZ. KZ. Let's go, KZ. All right, let me catch up with the chat. I think Roman Kopylov should be able to win that fight. Armin backup fighter in case Charles or Ilya pulls out. Imagine Charles pulls out and we see Armin fight Ilya. I saw that. Halftime. I think Armin beats Ilya. What do you think, halftime? Halftime. I don't know why. I feel like if Oliveira pulls out, Armin Tsarukyan just might beat Ilya Topuria. I don't know. Maybe not. But I think the crypto... Oh, KZ has him bloody. Good work, KZ. Good work, KZ. You got to keep working. Body shots. We need body shots. That guy has more stamina than you. You got to work the body. I like how Angela Hill just fell. Oh, KZ. Finish her. Don't pull an Edmund Shabazian against Gerald Mearshart. Beautiful win, KZ. Beautiful win, my guy. Beautiful win, my guy. Let's go. Goldie. This is crazy. Yeah, I know, dude. I think Armin might... You know when MMA fan came in here? He was like, Armin can beat Ilya. I was like, chill. You should see some of my fights earlier. I was landing crazy combos. We saw Goldie. I don't think we saw the whole thing, but I saw you guys fight 3 times. KZ, beautiful performance, KZ. I'm going to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Armin a bully, bro. He finna whoop that. Yeah, more than definitely. I'm glad we're on the same page. So, we're going to do the other prediction for the next fight. We're going to do the next fight, Alexander Pantoja versus Kai Kara-France. But I'm going to run to the bathroom. While I run to the bathroom, I'll have this up. I'll keep this up. So, KZ, we're watching you. And we're rooting for you, KZ. And Goldie, very good fight you had with KZ. Very good fight. You guys had a good fight. I was telling the chat that I shouldn't have won a split over KZ. Because KZ is very good. I like how you got up. That guy actually gave you a good fight. He gave you a good fight, KZ. Alright, who wins? I'm going to break this down once I come back, guys. I'm going to run to the bathroom. And I'll be right back. KZ, we're watching you. Alright, guys. We're doing the poll for Alexander Pantoja versus Kai Kara-France. You guys let me know. I'll come back and I'll break it down. You guys let me know what you guys think. I'll come right back. Uses versus Orange Cat MMA. Dude, Orange Cat actually, so, you know that song where it's like, I got 2 phones. Hey. That song is good. Orange Cat actually put me onto that, so I'll be right back, guys. Give me 1 second. We got KZ. All right, guys, I'm back. I'm just gonna put on my hat. Dude, this is actually a good fight that KZ's in, right? He's actually in a good fight. I'm gonna put on my thing right now, hang on. All right, what's up, guys? Long time no see. Bro, I downloaded that song. Yeah, what is it called? It's called I have it in my music. It's right here. Obviously, I'm not gonna play it, but it's called Facts. Facts by Kenny Mason. I'm gonna link it in the chat. Just because that song is actually kind of funny. It reminds me a lot of Orange Cat. I don't know. Facts. Kenny Mason. That song is good. KZ, you're actually in a good fight right now, KZ. Which one's KZ? Oh, he's blue. He's red. Oh. Guys, so this is the song that me and Halftime were listening to in Orange Cat's chat. And it's like, I got 2 phones. Pull up the facts. It's very good. Very good. Orange Cat MMA minus 180. Just because I'm a plus 500. I got to be a plus 500. I'm not going to lie. The last time, I haven't really hard sparred. No hard sparring. But I will say, just, a little bit of, touching up the pad. I've been watching a lot of Orange Cat touch up the pad. He's been showing me a little bit of some technique. So something that I do, KZ, but something that I do is I do touch up the pad, but I do need to work on my sparring. I do. That's actually something that I do need to work on. Bro, I downloaded that song, Facts. That song is good. Well, Pantoja by suburb points, he's too good. Van wins, then he fights who? So if Van wins, he has to fight for the belt, in my opinion. What do you think? I think if Joshua Van beats Brandon Royval, he has to fight for the belt. I know it's going to be very early. He's only 23 years old. But he has to fight the winner of Kai Kara France versus Pantoja. Very good segue into what we're talking about right now. I think this is going to be a very good fight. I think I had it right here. KZ, you got to finish her. So, I think not only is this going to be a very good fight, but I think this is very important for who is next. I think if Pantoja wins, obviously, we got to get some new blood. But even if Kai Kara France wins, I can see Joshua Van or even Royval fighting the winner of both of these guys. We know Royval, I believe he fought has he fought Kai Kara France? No, has he? I think he did. Royval fought Kai Kara France. Yeah, Royval actually submitted him. I remember Royval got dropped, and then he hit him with like a spinning elbow, and I was like, damn, who is this guy? So it's like, dude, imagine Royval versus Kai Kara France 2. I think Joshua Van has to fight for the belt. If he wins, he either fights Pantoja versus Kai Kara France. More than definitely. Van loses to Royval. We'll see. Damn, I know, Goldie, I was saying earlier, why match him up against someone like that? Yeah. But he's definitely going to learn. He's going to learn. Yusuf versus KZ, make it happen. Dude, I'd get whooped. Matchmakers jump by the gun on that one. Yeah, facts. Anyone against KZ is a minus 3,458 just because he is... Yeah, I will say, I hope he has a very fast recovery because the ACL tear is no joke. Right now, he's in an absolute war. Shout out to KZ. He's doing very good in this fight right here. KZ actually taught me a lot in UFC. He taught me a lot in UFC and in the game in general. All right, so this fight, Pantoja's 29-5-0. I don't know if he gets better than this, guys. Do we have a record that's better than this? This is, like Orange Cat likes to say, the flyweight GOAT, literally. He thinks that, Pantoja needs his credit, and I think it's true. As much as, I do get a little bit annoyed at him being just so unstoppable, it's true. We got to give Pantoja his respect. He fought Brandon Moreno, won the belt, defended against Brandon Royval, defended against Steve Erceg, defended against Kai Kara-France. Now he's going to be looking to make his 4th title defense against Kai Kara-France. And I believe he fought, I don't know if he fought Kai Kara-France. Did they ever? Yeah, they fought in an exhibition. In Ultimate Fighter, they fought, what season was this? Tough 24 in 2016. Pantoja already beat him. He beat him by decision 3 rounds. Early prediction. Early. We know this guy has some power and he just knocked out Steve Erceg. But I'd say Kai Kara-France has very good wins over Oscar Askarov. This guy couldn't hear. He had no hearing. He's deaf. He's 15-1. His only loss is to Kai Kara-France and then he retired. He fought again and then he retired. So this is a very good win to have for Kai Kara-France. His resume is not, it doesn't look clean, but that doesn't mean he's not going to rock Pantoja. I think both of these guys are in their prime. Maybe Kai Kara-France is evolving more into his prime. He's getting more earlier into his prime. He's evolving, and he's filling out a little bit more. 69-inch reach, 5'4". I think Kai's going to do a lot more better this time around. I think he's going to do a lot more better this time around. A lot more better. But I like what Goldie said. He said Pantoja by sub or points. I like that as well. Matchmakers, yeah, I agree. Matchmakers did jump the gun on that one. Pantoja round 4 or 5 or decision might be a prop to use, but still risky because one mistake Kai Kara-France gives up the back, it's wrap. I think Kai Kara-France is his I don't know, we don't know, but I think his submission game is a little bit more better. In reality, Kai Kara-France beat Amir Albazi. In my honest opinion, I think Kai Kara-France should have a win over Amir Albazi. He should technically be on a 2-fight win streak. His real loss is obviously to Brandon Moreno. He got open to the body. That body shot, the liver just gives out. I feel like Kai can survive, with Pantoja on his back. But we just don't know for how long. I will say these guys from City Kickboxing, they're doing pretty good. I say Carlos Ulbrich is probably the best out of City Kickboxing. Then it's Kai Kara-France. Maybe Israel Adesanya. They're doing all right. Navajo Sterling. I think they're doing all right. City Kickboxing is doing good. Shout out to City Kickboxing. I'm going to go Pantoja by 48-47, 49-46, and 48-47 unanimous decision. Give me Pantoja for the dub. I think he should be able to win this fight. Now we're going to go for the main event. It's going to get good. Let's go. Main event. I need everybody's vote. I need everybody's pick. I need everybody to be honest. And give me your honest picks. All right? Here we go. Ilia Topuria, El Matador versus Charles Oliveira. I don't know if it can get better than this. I don't know what you guys are going to be doing for the main event at this time. In 2 weeks from now, we will have one of the greatest fights of all time, in my opinion. I think this card has potential to be one of the greatest cards of 2025. And I think this fight, just in general, is carrying this card by the weight of their back. Ilia Topuria and Charles Oliveira are carrying this entire card on their back because we all know UFC 317, we're all here for the main event. I need everybody's votes in. Everybody's votes. Everybody vote. Everybody tell me what you think and try to predict the exact method of victory. If you think Ilia is going to KO, tell me what round. Let me know what round. I saw Juiceman in here. Juiceman, let me catch up. The boy Loner Kavanaugh is coming off. He's coming for that. Yeah, more than definitely. Halftime, more than definitely. Facts. I want to see Pantoja move up and fight Merab if he beats Kai Kara-France. That'll be a banger fight, but I will say, I hope they do it because they did it for Volk. I just feel like the matchmakers don't want the fight. I feel like the fans want that fight more. Merab wants that fight. Pantoja wants that fight. But I don't know if the UFC wants that fight. I would love to see that fight. Merab too strong for Pantoja. Merab is already big for bantamweight. Physically, yeah. Yeah, he is big. The losing streak starting to smell like... Yeah, are we talking about... What were we talking about? I forgot what fight specifically. O'Malley, Juice Man. What's good, Juice Man? I hope you're having a great day, my guy. Let's go. Pantoja BJJ is so elite, though. I'd agree. And plus, you know what I was thinking while I was saying that? He can just switch. You know, if he has it right here, he can just switch his arm and probably get it, and boom. We saw the way that he put Kaya Score out. He can definitely finish him. Pantoja via hugging to win. KZ, you actually had a good... KZ has the belt. I've been watching you, KZ, on the side. You actually been putting up a very good fight. KZ's already in Division 15. Dude, KZ, he knows how to scrap. Now, let me catch up. Ilya KO round 2, 3, 4. KO is a prop in thinking about using. I know it's a little bit risky. I think it's perfect, Goldie. And I think you can back that up if you take Ilya maybe by KO on points. You know, if you have that in a slip and then you take Ilya by KO on points, maybe Ilya by decision. I know Ilya probably won't win by decision, but I think you're in a very good spot, Goldie. More than definitely. Let's go, Juice Man. Let's go. Chicken Wang kind of card or pizza. Oh, bro, I didn't know what you were saying. I thought you were talking about Wang Kong. Yeah. Honestly, I'm probably going to ask you guys. Around the week, I'll ask you guys probably. We'll see what the majority of people vote. Maybe chicken wings. Maybe. What about you, halftime? I'm betting olives. Pepino. I got the over 1.5. I'm going to give a good breakdown. John Jones is a good person. What's good? I hope you're having a great day, my guy. We're just on the main event of UFC 317. If you can get your vote in, get it right now. Let's go. Juice Man, let's go, my guy. Let's go. Charles is going to be the better grappler and stronger than Ilya in the clinch and on the ground. Ilya will KO him if it stays standing. I agree, but what do you think about the clinch, Goldie? What do you think about the clinch? What if Oliveira's working in the clinch? What if he's working the knees in the clinch? What if he's working elbows in the clinch? You know? I know Oliveira hasn't been looking as good as recently. KZ hates them wrestlers. Facts. I think so, though. I agree, Goldie. John Jones account that is that really? Is that how do you know that, Juice Man? Because I've had the exact same thing happen with me. But I hope you're good, Juice Man. Remember how tight that ghillie was on Armin. There's definitely a world where Olive shocks the world. Yeah. Very good. One thing I want to say is Tapology. Let me get rid of this highlight. 16-0 for Ilia Topuria. I'll have you guys right here. Let me pull this right here. 16-0 for Ilia Topuria. Charles Oliveira, 35-10-0. You know me. I always like to do this. I look at how many fights you guys have in the UFC. This guy has 33 fights in the UFC. How many does Ilia have in the UFC? Let's check. I think it's 8. 8 fights in the UFC. We already know the experience is already on Charles Oliveira's side. 35-10-0. How does Charles Oliveira lose? What's the majority of ways that he lost? Okay, inside the distance. KO round 3. He's lost by KO round 3. I mean, he lost 3 times by KO in the first round. He's lost 1 time by KO in the second round. And he's been submitted 4 times. And he's only lost by decision twice. So more than likely, if Oliveira's going to lose this fight, it's inside the distance. What I'm thinking, though, is maybe... 74-inch reach, 5'10", 155. When we look at, I got a good photo right here. Ilya looks more closer to Merab's size than he does to Oliveira's size. I feel like, obviously, this is a little bit of an older picture. I feel like Olive's is going to look massive. You know when Oliveira's doing the face-off, and he does this thing with his glasses, and he takes them off, and then he just stares into your soul? I think Oliveira's going to stare into Ilia Topuria's soul. I like the over 1.5 in here. I think this fight goes over 7.5 minutes. I think it goes into the second round. 2 minutes and 30 seconds into the second round. But I think I'm playing with fire. Ilia Topuria is going to be looking for the 2. He has that jab, but he really relies on that overhand right, that straight right as well. I will say one thing that I like about Ilya is that anywhere the fight goes, he's comfortable. If it goes to the ground, he's comfortable. If it goes up, it's comfortable. But I never seen him in the clinch. I want to see Oliveira work the clinch, work the elbows in the clinch. But I feel like Oliveira might not even be able to grab the collar tie clinch because we saw Diego Lopez versus Sadiq Youssef. Diego Lopez is spamming uppercuts, spamming hooks. That's how you defend against the clinch. What does Oliveira do? He has no head movement. And one thing about Oliveira is he is 3-2 in his last 5. And when you zoom in very closely at his record, yeah, he went on a run, insane run. But I don't know if he's still in his prime. He lost to Islam Makhachev 2 years ago. He got submitted. Then he beat Beneil Dariush by KO. Then he lost by split to Armin. That's fine. But right here against Michael Chandler, not being able to finish a Michael Chandler, it's like, I don't know. I don't know if you can't finish a Michael Chandler, especially over the hill. We saw Paddy Pimblett annihilate Michael Chandler. We saw Charles Oliveira hurt badly against Charles. We saw Michael Chandler. I don't know what I'm saying. My tongue is all over the place. We saw Michael Chandler hurt Charles Oliveira badly in the 5th round. I don't know if Charles is going to be able to recover. We saw Michael Chandler hurt him twice, the both times that he fought him. So it's like, I don't know if Charles Oliveira can recover, if he can just recover like how he does normally. I don't know if his recovery is the same. We know guys like Nate Diaz, I don't have to sweat with Nate Diaz. I know what I'm going to get. He's going to get dropped, he's going to get right back up. Oliveira, he gets dropped, he's on his back, he's laying back, he's throwing the up kicks off his back. Ilya's going to follow him down. Islam Makhachev was the first person to follow Oliveira down into his guard after that win streak. He ended up submitting him. And I thought Oliveira was going to submit Islam. So it's like, I don't know. Ilya can easily follow Oliveira down to the ground. And I wouldn't be surprised if Ilya even submits Charles Oliveira. Majority topology is going KO. But why do I feel like Oliveira is going to get submitted? Let me catch up with the chat. Get your votes in, guys. I can't wait for this one. Remember how, that Gilly was tight. Can't go wrong with the wings, my guy. I think I'm going with wings. You know what? I'll go with wings. Yeah, that's true. You can't go wrong with wings. Wings are actually very good. Shout out to halftime. Because I know, bro, I've been dealing with this client for months. Same patterns, dudes. Oh, whoa, Juice Man, relax. I don't know what you're talking about, Juice. Maybe it's like a different, because there is a lot of impersonators. Maybe it was a guy with the exact same profile picture, because I had the exact same thing happen to me. But I don't know. Keep playing dumb. Shoot, let me just blow my nose. Apart from that stupid flying knee against Islam, which led him to knock down Charles, only loses to heavy grapplers that just lay on him, Armin and Islam, yeah. But also, I will say, if you're faster than Oliveira, can you imagine if Ilia Topuria is just like 10 times faster than Oliveira? Like, what if Oliveira's not as fast as he used to be? I don't know. Juice, why do you always make your manja like, bro, something more creative? John Joe, tell your mom the space where the juice. We beefing with them, Juice. Calm down, guys. Chill. Everybody just chill. John Dong. I like John Dong. John Dong's actually chill. Juice, why do you always make your mom like, bro, think of something creative? Sounds like Vinny. You're just a dullard. Halftime, don't trip. This dude's a bozo guy. He goes around with an exact account exactly like mine, going around chats to make me look bad. Damn. What if you got the wrong guy? So if you see me acting out of the ordinary, it ain't me. I will say, I know that there's a Juice Man impersonator though, because I saw it with my own eyes. There's a Juice Man impersonator on the loose. There's an imposter among us. John Jones, why do you always impersonate me? Think of something else to do. I have never impersonated you. I have no idea what you're talking. For fuck's sake, Juice. John, keep on topic. Pipe down. Leave Juice Man alone. Mila Stoner, I'm glad you're here. One thing, I gotta say my apologies. Mila Stoner, my bad for saying the cousin thing with Doug. I meant to say, like, you guys act like cousins. Not like, you remember what I said? I was like, I forgot exactly what I said, but I said, Mila and Stoner. I was like, Mila and Doug gotta be cousins. But I didn't mean it like that. I did not mean it like that. I meant like the way you guys go back and forth. I did not mean it like that. So I hope we're on good terms. Hope you're having a great day too. John Jones, shut your little whack ass up. Ilya submits him, then he gets reversed by Charles and Charles wins. Let's go. Ilya isn't subbing Olives. Ilya isn't gonna be very top heavy like Islam, who's big for lightweight, and Armin, who's a heavy grappler. So Goldie, you think that there's no possibility of a sub? I would say I gotta partially agree. I see your point. I need to pipe down. Juice is the one swearing. Yeah, guys, let's just chill, guys. You guys can say whatever you guys want. Halftime, bro, I'd smash you. Let me blow my nose, guys. My nose is runny, guys. My nose is runny. Guys, should we just watch KZ fight? There's too much drama going on. I need to pipe down. Halftime, I'd smash you. I promise you, not Jones. I like how John Jones is a good person. And he's just arguing with everybody. John Dong Silver. John Dong. Let's go. I think Ilya is completely stupid to knock down Olives and jump in his guard. Ooh, that's interesting. Thanks, you. I got you. I saw you on my homepage. I thought I'd stop by. Let's go. Let's go and see what you do other than troll me. My bad. Yeah, I will say I didn't mean it like that though. I did not. I will say I remember Doug was like he put the question. He put this emoji. Doug put this emoji right here. He put this emoji and I was like, oh okay. I do not mean it like that. But guys, watch the replay. Oh, he knocked him out? Damn, KZ. Damn. Guys, at the 2-hour mark, I think I'm going to head out. At the 2-hour mark, I'm going to head out, and I'm going to hit KZ with a raid. I think we should hit KZ with a raid. We should watch him fight. So, guys, in this case, guys, I'm going to go I'm going Ilya Topuria by Darce. I'm going to go by Darce choke. I think he's going to submit him. I know a lot of people are going Ilya Topuria by knockout. I'm going to go Ilya Topuria by submission. I'm going for something crazy. Don't really bank on it. More than likely, I like what Goldie said. He said Goldie said Ilya by KO rounds 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it was 2, 3, 4. I think that's a great way. I think Goldie has great props. I think that's a great prop. Ilya by knockout is probably minus 250 maybe. I think Ilya more than likely finishes this fight inside the distance. I'm going to take Ilya by sub. I'm going to go 3rd round submission. I think he's going to have the headlock, front headlock position. And I think Oliveira's going to, give in. And I think the Darce is going to be right there. Maybe not. You guys let me know. Why is everybody in this chat against me? Thoughts on what's good not in the AM? Guys, not in the AM. Are you boob? Is your alt account boob or no? Like, is it BOOB or no? Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know. But I hope you're having a great day, my guy, not in the AM. My thoughts, I'd say, that you hide your wives, hide your kids, hide your family. But in reality, sometimes you gotta be a little bit more strict. So I know it's a touchy subject, but if you have to be strict, you gotta be strict. You know what I'm saying? What do you think, not an AM? What do you think? Hope you're having a great day, my guy. Let's go. KZ's in a war. KZ's Daniel Cormier. Damn. Good shot, KZ. Good shot. Good low kick. I wish I can just make this like up here. Just put it up here. Alright, I'm going to catch up with you guys. KZ's in an absolute war. This is my alt. Alright, dude, because I was like, bro... I don't know. I thought you were boob. I don't know. Who's boob then? Who's boob? Who's BOOB? Who is that? Because, for some reason, I got confused. But I hope you're having a great day, my guy. Let's go. Jones, it's because you're trying to be... KZ won a trilogy. Goldie. That matchup is like... it's like Francis Ngannou versus... Curtis Blades. If John Jones was what? Oh my god. Oh my gosh, KZ. KZ is going crazy. Juice Man, what stream you heading into next? I want to stalk you. Ooh. My guy Juice Man. See, at the end of every raining storm, there's always a sunshine. There's always a sun. Let's go. This is my ult. Let's go. Jones, you were Pepino, bro, Pepino, I can't focus. Oh, boob is your main. Oh, okay, dude. Okay, because I heard. Okay, I'm trying to get everybody like Whoa Black Betty. I'm trying to understand you guys, dude. That's actually pretty good, bro. You suck just like Buckley. Damn. Let me catch up. Hopefully, I'm in the live chat. Pepino. Juice, how do I know that this is really you? Oh, great question. Mila, I don't know, but I'll be in the shadows. Yo, I like Juice Man, bro. He's actually cool. Boob is my main. Oh, okay. Exactly. That could be the real Juice Man. Imposter. All right, bro. All right. All right. I'm going to give you guys a quick recap, and then I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown of UFC Baku. Guys, give a like if you guys haven't already, guys. Just give me a like. Last thing I'll ask for. Boo, you suck. Just like Buckley. Oh, Pepino, I know what you're saying now. I know why you said that now, because I said boo. Dude, that's his other account. Alright, I'm a good person, KZ. Yeah, I'm sure you would. KZ's in a fight right now, bro. He's in a fight. John Jones, and stay on topic. It's a... Okay, my bad, bro. My bad. I'm just trying to figure out everybody. Ask Uses to confirm, and he'll check. Yeah. Let me check. I think it's the real one. I'll check. I think it is. Go to channel. Yeah, it's the real Juice Man, guys. By the way, guys, sub to Juice Man, guys. Sub to Juice Man if you guys haven't. It's the real Juice. It's the real Juice. Yep, it's the real Juice. By the way, Juice, that profile picture actually goes hard. Let's link your chat. Guys, go subscribe to Juice Man, guys, if you guys haven't. Let me go here. All right, guys, I'm going to give you guys a quick recap, and then we're going to go over UFC Baku very quickly, and then we're going to hit KZ with a raid. We're going to hit him with a nice raid. All right, so let's break it down. I'm going to give you guys my quick recap. I'm going Ilia Topuria by submission. I'm going third round. Just a little bit of a Hail Mary. More than likely, he probably gets the knockout. I'm going to go Pantoja by 48-47, 49-46, and 48-47 decision. But Kai Kara-France winning will change up the game. I'm going Roman Kopylov by decision, but more than likely, he should be able to finish this fight inside the distance. But Neil Dariush, Renato Moicano, I'm going Moicano. I'm biased. I like Moicano. I think he's fun. I think he's fun on the mic. And I think he deserves a win after what he did. He saved UFC 311. Tracy Cortez versus Vivian Araujo. I'm going Tracy Cortez. I think Tracy Cortez should be able to win this fight by decision. Jack Hermansson, Gregory Rodriguez. I'm going Gregory Rodriguez, but I feel like Hermansson can definitely win this fight. Maybe the plus 3.5 for Hermansson. McKinney, Borshchev. I'm going McKinney by round 2 KO, round 3 maybe, because I want the over 1.5. Amil versus Jose Delgado. I'm going Delgado, but Amil is the people's pick. The people's pick are majority right. Most of the time, the people's pick are right. Brandon Royval, Joshua Van. I'm going Royval, but a lot of us want Joshua Van to win. Nico Price, Jacoby Smith. I'm going Smith. But a lot of the people are going Smith by KO round 1. That's a good prop. Jonathan Denise, Alvin Hines. I'm going Denise by KO round 3. Payne Talbott, Felipe Lima. I'm going Lima by decision. Now, we're going to go to UFC Baku. We're going to do a quick rundown quickly. We're just going to give my quick picks. You guys already know my quick picks, but I'm going to go over this very quickly. 5 minutes. Drop the panel link. I'm on OBS Parlay. But Parlay, you know I'd get you on a panel. Is this really useless or AI? Pepino, I'm not going to lie, Pepino. You've been cooking lately, bro. Bro, you've been cooking. Like, Pepino's actually a funny guy. So, guys, we're going to do a quick rundown of UFC Baku. I'm going to let you guys know my picks, and then we're going to hit KZ with a raid. Hopefully, KZ's live. I'm going to go for 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. All right. Let me catch up with the chat. The real Juice Man had an easy eat. Oh, but he changed it, though. He changed it. Thanks, bro. Got you, bro. Yo, so we ordering wings, then? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Halftime. And I'll be in OC's chat. You know, OC always does a live fight companion. I'll be in the chat. But philosophically, how can anyone of us know that we are ourselves? I like your stream. Thank you, Milestone. Now, I believe you, bro. Very good question. John Jones is a good person. I'm glad you're here, my guy. And I don't know if I said it, but I hope you're having a great day. Like our cells get fully replaced every 7 years. Damn. You know what? He's cooking. He's cooking. You know what, guys? Who wants to see me and Parlay do a collab? Guys, who wants to see me and Parlay do a collab? Me and Parlay can do a collab on StreamYard. For UFC 317, we can go over the card really quick, and we can easily do a full card prediction. Very quickly live. I will definitely jump on Parlay. Parlay, you got to invite me. Because that would actually be funny. That would actually be funny. How do y'all know? How do y'all know this is the real halftime? Yeah, that's true, bro. How do we know any of this is real? How do we know if Uses is really AI or not? Halftime, because the way you move, bro, swag, damn. Juice Man's a real one for that. Gotcha, let's go. Thank you, Mila Stoner. Juice Man, do you ever question... Oh, and Mila, the MMA community is very toxic. So don't listen to the MMA community. They're very toxic. They're very toxic. If anybody's giving you a hard time. Juice Man 562, do you ever question the nature of reality? What's your lock this week? Goldie, I think I got a good lock. On Wednesday, I'll let you know. If Tuesday I don't have anything to do, I'll go live. And I'll probably give a little bit of a hint. John Jones, would you ever question how many... Oh my gosh. Juice Man's wildin'. John Jones, go suck on... All right. He got hit in the crossfire, bro. Like Aesop. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're not one of them. Not yet. Let's go. Yeah, definitely halftime. Don't collab with Parlay. Why, Juice Man? You don't like Parlay? Tell me. Be honest. Be honest. Got you. That would be lit. Yeah, for UFC 317, I'll definitely hop on. I like the way that you did it with the Rey Mysterio guy. I believe it's the mask guy. You guys did a very good breakdown. You were very locked in, and you guys killed it. You guys had a very good parlay as well. Sure, I can watch you do a collab with Parlay. Let's go. Have a collab with TJ's weird. Dude be smacking on him tough. Yeah. I will say it's crazy over there. It's crazy. So, with this fight right here, guys, I'm going to go Hamdi Abdelawab. I think he should be able to win this fight. He's 4-0. He has a no contest over Dontel Mays. Split decision, but it's because he's a former PED user. He's been using PEDs. He's been known to use steroids. He's finally off of the steroids, but he competed in the Olympics in 2016. I'm going Hamdi Abdelawab to win this fight by decision. Just giving you guys a little bit of an early pick. Now, we're going to do Tagir Ulanbekov versus Azamat Meksov. I'm interested in seeing your picks, guys. After this, we're going to raid KZ, guys. So I'm trying to go over this fairly quickly, trying to give you guys the most amount of information that I can within the smallest amount of time. So if you guys haven't, just give me a like. Last time I'll ask for it. Let's go. And by the way, I'm going to shout out Parlay. I'm going to give Parlay a quick shout out. Let me give Parlay a quick shout out. Parlay. I like it when Parlay does lives. Parlay has some of the best live streams. All right, this is Parlay. We're going to give KZ a raid. We're going to hit him. Hopefully he's still alive. Tagir Ulanbekov versus Azat. I think Azat's coming off of a loss to Charles Johnson. If you guys don't know, Charles Johnson took him down twice in a fight where it was very competitive, and Azat almost finished Charles Johnson. But the reason why I'm going Tagir Ulanbekov, more than likely, I think Khabib's going to be in his corner. I don't know. But his only loss out of his last 5 was 3 years ago against Tim Elliott. Tim Elliott was grabbing the inside of the glove. He was cheating a lot, in my opinion, blatantly cheating. But then he went on a 3-fight win streak, beating Nate Mans, beating Cody Durden, and then beating Clayton Carpenter. So, I think if Charles Johnson was able to take down Azat, I think more than likely Tagir can take down Azat. It's just that Azat's very strong, and he can definitely wrap something up. He can definitely have some power in his hands. I'm going to go Tagir Ulanbekov by decision, 29-28, but I do like double chance by submission on points. Let me know what you guys think. Let's go. Yeah. Orange Cat is somebody that I got to collab with. I do got to collab with Orange Cat. I would love to collab with Orange Cat. Orange Cat, Parlay, KZ, those are the top 3. Juice Man, I got insane beef, years of beef. Parlay got insane concept. Highly questionable. Yeah, it's okay. Can we get a panel fight companion with useless Parlay and Octa? Dude, that would be insane. That would be insane. The only thing is sometimes I work on Saturdays. Sometimes. But that would be absolutely insane. Dude, that would be funny. That would actually be funny. We'll be listening to the I got 2 phones. Let's go. Orange Cat and Useless. For fuck's sake, that would be dope. Yeah, facts. Me, Rigo, and Laurent. Damn. That's a Nightmare Blunt rotation. Nightmare Blunt rotation right there. I'm going to pull you guys up right here. Right here. There we go. I'm going to pull this right here. There we go. The chat's right here. There we go. Halftime a real one. All good half. Yeah, halftime's a real one. Juice Man 562. Best of the best. Best of the best. Agreed. Bet. Just waiting on this mug to turn green. Let's go. Tagir has underrated win, in my opinion. He out-grappled and nearly subbed Alan Nascimento. I forgot about that. Damn, he won by split. I got to rewatch that, Goldie. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me about that fight. Now we're going to go to the next fight, guys. We're trying to go through this very quickly so we could give KZ a very good raid. Nightmare Blunt rotation, facts. I'm going to give this real quick. Claudia Salgula, I will say she's very good looking, but I will say that doesn't mean that she's going to win. Claudia Salgula has a very tough fight ahead of her against Irina Alekseeva. And Irina, don't look at her record and think, oh, she's trash. Her record is because she's fairly new to the UFC and she's fairly new to fighting. She's 5-2 overall. She's coming off of a loss to Melissa Mullins. Melissa Mullins is somebody that we talk about a lot because Melissa Mullins has a win over almost all these girls fighting on this card. Melissa Mullins is fighting Daria Zelikova. She actually already beat Daria. And when I was talking about Melissa Mullins, I always talk about her because I believe Melissa Mullins beat Claudia Salgula by KO as well. So she beat Claudia and she beat Irina. So shout out to Melissa Mullins. She's very good. I think she should be able to win her fight. But we're not talking about Melissa Mullins. In this fight right here, I think Irina is very tough. I think she has very good momentum. But I will say her being 5-2 at a minus 225 is a massive red flag. 34 years old. Claudia's 26. But Claudia can't defend a takedown if her life depended on it. Majority topology is going Alex Skiva by decision. But I think this is a case where it's almost like Jamie Linhorth and Vanessa Demopoulos. But Vanessa's tougher than Claudia Salgula. I think Irina can maybe finish this fight inside the distance. Give me Irina. I'm going to go Irina by KO on points. The reason why I like Irina by KO on points, she has 1 KO in the first round. I can see her being on top, landing some vicious ground and pound. Maybe Karina by submission on points. I like double chance because more than likely she's going to win by decision. So more than likely we do double chance. Let me catch up. Tagir, yeah, he does have an underrated win. Dude, keep riding T-Jizz. Tough, but I think I'm the kid. So I'm good off Parlay. Is Parlay cool? Yeah, but I'm good off him. He's chill. He's actually funny. I hope you could come back, Juice. I hope you make your way around. Or halftime and Juice Man. John's, your profile picture. Halftime and Juice are sons of T-Wiz. Our twins are... nah. Might be some value on Melissa Mullins by KO because she's KO'd that girl round 1. Yeah. But I will say Claudia, she doesn't have that much good durability. Betting on Claudia, anyone know if she can? Definitely, she is. Dude, she is. She's actually very good looking. Parlay, become a mod so you can time me out. Parlay Prince is not surprised. Clown is the top. Parlay, right. T-Jizz is the bull run. I hate this card so much. Yeah, I know. I'm giving you a quick preview, though. So hopefully you could drop your prediction video, Parlay. We need that prediction video, my guy. Juice Man, were you attacking Scarlet Chick earlier? She didn't do anything to you. Oh, was he? Well, the card don't fuck with you either, or you're betting. I forgot about the Bull Rider. I don't know if you guys care to inform me. I'm going Irina. I'm going double chance. Irina by KO on points or Irina by submission on points. I got Irina inside the distance. Let's go, my girl, Irina for the dub. I think she should be able to win this fight. Let's go, Irina for the dub. Now we're going to go Darina Zalizakova. Daria Zalizakova, excuse me. Daria Zalizakova. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Daria Zelizenkova versus Melissa Mullins. Oh, let me end this poll. Melissa Mullins. I'm trying to give you guys a quick recap, guys. By the way, I got to give KZ a shout out. He ended his live, but guys, we got to get KZ a couple more subs. He's at 288. Let's get KZ to 290. He's 2 more subs away. Let me exit out this. Guys, 2 more subs away. KZ needs 2 more subs. If there's 2 people in here who haven't subscribed to KZ, guys, go subscribe to KZ, guys. Show him some love. All right, let me pull this up. Daria Zalizakova versus Melissa Mullins. I think this is going to be a pretty good fight. I do have Melissa Mullins to win this fight. I just don't know if she's going to finish this fight inside the distance. All right, who wins? All right, guys, I'm going to read the chat before I do the full breakdown. Halftime Juice was talking shit to a girl earlier. I don't know why you're friends with him. I forgot about Bull Rider, John Jones, because getting old news need new blood to smash. I lost 100 because of Buckley. Damn. Parlay. I hope you're good, Parlay. You'll make it back this Saturday. Parlay, low-key need to start dropping 3-leggers, bro. Yeah. Hell yeah. Parlay, you know how you had a Wellmaker KO round 2? I took round 1 and 2. So shout out to Parlay. Parlay low-key, yeah, facts. Juice literally just admitted it. Pronounce your username, please. So you could just say useless. You could just say useless, or you could say Uselyis. You could say how Giuliano says it. Uselyis. You could say whatever. Useless, Uselyis, whatever it is. You guys can say it. I think it's either useless or Uselyis. I will say I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared for the pronunciation. I was not prepared. I like to collab with you motherfuckers, Useless and Parlay. Let's go. And you guys should do a podcast together, similar like Moneyline. That'd actually be funny. That'd actually be pretty funny. Parlay, drop 2 to 3-leggers. But Carlet used parlay. I lost. That would actually be. That's a good idea. That's actually a good idea. I was so off. It's all good. It's all good. I lost on Buckley as well. Yeah, I had like 6 parlays with Buckley, but damn. We'll definitely all collab. Yeah, more than definitely. One person that I really wanted to collab was with Baby Sharp. Baby Sharp MMA. I would love to collab with Baby Sharp. Guys, with this fight, guys, give me Melissa Mullins. I think Melissa Mullins should be able to finish this fight inside the distance. All the times that Daria has lost is inside the distance. She lost by sub once. Lost by TKO once. I just don't know if Melissa Mullins is going to finish her. I like Melissa Mullins by KO, just like how Goldie says. Majority of her wins are by KO. 3 KOs in the first. 1 KO in the second. Give me Melissa Mullins by KO round 3. I'll go by 3rd round TKO. I think it hits. I think it hits. Melissa Mullins, 3rd round TKO. Let's go. Next fight, Ismail Nuradiyev versus Jung Young Park. Oh, this fight is going to be crazy. This fight is a fight that I have no idea. I don't know who wins this fight, guys. I'm ending the poll a little bit early so we could get it to the main card, so we could get this card started. This is a fight that I heard MMA experts talking about, and he had some very good, excuse me, he had some very good points. Talking about how Ismail Nuradiyev is just a dog, how people don't know him, so a lot of people are just not picking him. And I was picking Jung Young Park. But now, when you look closer, when you take a little bit of a more zoom in, it feels like Ismail Nuradiyev can win this fight. But Carly used parlay. That was actually a good one. Yeah, Melissa Mullins KO. F it. Goldie, I like that call, Goldie. I like it. I was so off. Let's go. We'll definitely collab. Yes. Useless is not useless. Hey, let's go halftime. Am I the only one who picked Kamaru Usman? I think so, Goldie. I really do. I really do. That's why I shouted you out, Goldie. Because that was a very good call. Sai, Buckley, and Malik not getting KO screwed me. Damn. Yeah, Parlay's right. Let me finish this. It was King Terzi. King Terzi. King Terzi had 3,500 on Usman, I think. That was crazy. That was crazy. Sai and Malik ruined my yeah. I will say Umar Sai is done. Umar Sai is done. He is done. Did Gio pay the 3,500? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I would hate to be that guy's accountant. Park by decision most likely? Yeah. I don't know. I can't wait till they talk about that. That's a big bet to pay up. But Parlay, remember, he said that he quit. The clown. He said he quit. So I don't know if he's going to be back. I don't know. I would like to too, but I don't know if he's going to be back. That whole fight night was boring. Glad I decided to skip it. Yeah. Well, I would say it was good at the beginning, and then it got a little bit more boring. But guys, Ismail Nuradiyev, 24-7 versus 18-6, Young Park. What do I like to do? I like to click on this. Let me blow my nose. Alright, so what do I like to do? I like to click on this, and I like to see how many fights they have. 8-3, 11 fights. How many does Ismail have? 3-2, but I will say he's faced some tough competition so far. Very, very fast as well. He's coming back in the UFC after being cut. He lost a chance with Contour, and then he lost to Sean Brady by decision, which that has aged very well. I think Ismail Nuradiyev is a very good dog, but I think Jung Young Park's going to have the better cardio, and I think, oh my gosh, I think if he just wrestles, he should be able to win this fight. It's just that, I don't know, Jung Young Park got taken down by Andre Muniz. So who's to say Ismail Nuradiyev can't take down Jung Young Park and wrestle him? Bruno Silva had a very good performance against Bruno Silva, Ismail Nuradiyev. I think this is a very good fight. A very good fight. Give me Jung Young Park by decision 29-28. But I think I might pick flip to Nuradiyev by Friday. I just feel like maybe, Parlay. Shout out to Parlay. He loves the plus 3.5. I think a plus 3.5 is more safe for Ismail Nuradiyev. I think this fight's going to go the distance. Give me Jung Young Park to have better cardio. I know he's probably going to lose the first round, but give me Jung Young Park to take over the second and third round and win by 29-28 unanimous decision. Let's go, my guy. Let's go. You just got allergies. Hope you're signing. Yeah, I got bad allergies. I think it's the pollen. I really do think it's the pollen. Allegra, I got to take Allegra. All right, let's go up to the next fight. Dude, I think Menenfield by decision was like plus 1,900. I was like, man, why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I think of that? We always, on Friday, we always go over the props. Why didn't I think of that? A light sprinkle. I took the over 1.5, but that's nothing compared to the plus 1,900 decision. Hio no chill, 3,005. Sai is so bad. Ew, hope Gio doesn't pay Turs. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about all that. I forgot about all that. I forgot about all that. But Mila, you're actually pretty chill, Mila. I don't know why people give you a hard time. The clown should smell like armpits and Doritos. Bro, he's going to cut a promo on me. Looking back at Menifield's record makes me feel dumb for not taking them because he got KO'd by Jacoby. Yeah, Menifield's a beast. Menifield's the ultimate gatekeeper. And Menifield only got knocked out by some of the best strikers in the division, especially Carlos Olberg. No shame in losing to Carlos Olberg. Eustace got allergies. Hope your sinus is clear. Thank you. That's something that I always, I'm like, damn, I remember the days where my sinuses were clear. I was watching back my breakdown, and even I said Menifield was live, so I should, damn, KZ. KZ, one of these days, KZ, you're going to have one of the best, parlays, 6-leg parlays, and it's going to hit, and, I'm going to be so excited. I know it's coming. One of these days it's coming. Word, that's a good bet. Park ain't finishing nobody. Yeah, facts. Parlay, you actually introduced me to the plus 3.5, because you know how many times you take the plus 3.5? I was like, bro, that's a good play. Manifold. KZ, were you in AJ's chat for the roll fight? Dude, he went crazy. I know AJ has a new bag, which is actually very interesting. I like Malcolm Wellmaker. Hope he goes far. Yeah, me too. So with Sung Young Ko, Oban Elliott, the first time that Sung Young Ko was supposed to fight Billy Ray Golf. That fight fell through. And I wonder how Billy Ray Golf would have done, because Billy Ray Golf got submitted by Ramesh Brahimaj brutally. 3 minutes and 16 seconds into round 1. I think maybe Billy Ray Golf would have done better against Sung Young Ko. I think this is a way easier matchup for Oban Elliott. The thing about Oban Elliott is he's 6'0". He's on an 8-fight win streak. But I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like eventually Oban Elliott's going to get in a tricky fight. A fight where he's going to have to, we saw Omar Sy in a tricky fight. We saw Mansour Abdul Malik. I thought he lost the first round. I feel like eventually Oban Elliott's going to be down. I think against Basil Hafez, I don't know what the scorecards were. Let me check what the scorecards were. Let me just check really quick. Scorecards. Let me just check. I don't know if he was... Let me check, guys. Bear with me. Yeah, one judge had it. I don't know if this is a good scorecard. One judge had Basil Hafez winning the first 2 rounds. And even if it's not true, let's say Oban Elliott loses the first 2 rounds to Sung Young Ko. He's going to have to play catch-up. I don't know if he can always play catch-up. That's the only thing I'm worried about. But Oban Elliott, I had it 1-1. But I don't know why they gave it 2-0. I don't know how. Derek clearly is one of the worst judges in my opinion. I don't know how. But guys, give me Oban Elliott by KO on points. I'm going to go by 29-28 unanimous decision. But I just feel like, look at how many times Oban Elliott goes the distance. So out of his last 8 fights, he's on an 8-fight win streak, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He only finished 2 out of his last 8 opponents. And I know he's finding his groove. But imagine if Basil Hafez fight went the distance. He might win by split decision. I don't know if the way he fights, the judges just don't know. But give me Basil Hafez by 29-28 unanimous decision. Anyone watching the Pacers OKC now? I am going to watch him. Who's winning? I like Wellmaker. Hope he goes far. Let's go. Speech to text. Let's go. I'm probably going to watch it. Who do you guys have? You guys have the Pacers or OKC? I was all over Menifield last Monday. I knew Sai hasn't fought anyone. I commented on Bet Sam's video. I got Menifield, Sai. By the way, Bet Sam and We Want Picks from Angelo, I think they were the most unprofitable predictors of the entire week. Sai looks bad to me and hasn't fought anyone. Bet Sam fully convinced me. Damn. Damn. Convinced me that Sai would win easily. Damn. I got to watch that game. I keep forgetting. Yeah. Check it out. Let me know who's winning. Parlay, yes, bro. Oban Elliott's easily that Korean guy. Is shit to me, yeah. Parlay, what this final has been pretty good. Let's go. Juice Man, do you still watch Bunny MMA? Unk MMA? Yeah, he's fire. Shout out to Unk MMA. This shit was so funny, so KZ. Oh, yeah, the text-to-speech. Have you tried Claritin for your allergies? I actually haven't. But I think that's a pill, right? That's a pill? I'm going to try it. I'll try it. Juice watches Bunny. Thank you, Pepino. OKC, let's go OKC. Parlay. Yeah, I don't know how. He's born. Damn. Damn. All right. OKC tonight. What's the score? Let me see the score. I think Crossover is doing a nice little OKC thing. OKC Fight Companion. Guys, so I'm going Oban Elliott by 29-28, unanimous decision. Now we're on the main card. Muhammad Naimov versus Bogdan Grad. I'm just going to give the prediction very quick. What's the score, guys, for OKC and what's the score between OKC and Pacers? My bad. I forgot what we were talking about. Muhammad Naimov versus Bogdan Grad. Bogdan Grad. This is going to be crazy. Let me see the score. Oh, damn. OKC 32, Pacers 22. Guys, I think we might hit crossover with a raid after this. We should hit crossover with a raid. Uses is my peeps. Infected. Let's go, my guy. Let's go. Did you see Culver got banned from Pick'em's chat? I was like, damn. Yeah, Claritin works good for me. Allegra didn't. Oh, okay. Let me actually write that down. Thank you, Pepino. Damn, Pepino's always coming in clutch. Allegra. All right. Thank you, Pepino. All right. Wow, he's getting blocked. All right, guys. With this fight, I'm going Muhammad Naimov. I'm going Muhammad Naimov by decision. 12-3-0. He did lose to Felipe Lima, but Lima's fighting Payne Talbott in a very important fight. Bogdan Grad is on a 4-fight win streak. His most recent loss is to Tom Nolan by KO, but I will say maybe we can argue that KO... I don't know. I got to rewatch it. Maybe you can argue that it was an early stoppage. Don't take that with a grain of salt. He's on a 4-fight win streak, beating Brennan Marino, Caio Batista, Michael Aswell. And if you guys don't know, Michael Aswell is the same guy that fought Balahi Oki. This is the guy that stepped in on short notice to fight Balahi Oki. He won by split decision over Michael Aswell. Michael Aswell was very tough to finish. And then he ended up finishing Lucas Alexander. So in this fight, I got Muhammad Naimov. I think he should be more technical. He should be the more better fighter. It's just that Naimov makes fights way more too competitive than they need to be. Against Bogdan Grad can definitely win this fight at a plus 180. Maybe the plus 3.5 is perfect here, because I can definitely see Bogdan winning a round. But you know, with these judges, you never know. Give me Muhammad Naimov by decision. I'm going to go with 29-28. You guys let me know. Yeah, Claritin, let's go. People forget, Naimov was up 2 rounds on the feet against Andre Lima. Yeah, he was. Before he got subbed round 3, he was. And I had him in a parlay. I was like, damn. Oh. But I didn't know who Lima was. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with him. You don't got to be, yeah, facts infected. Bogdan Grad gets it. 7-0, something that's terrible. Naimov might KO him. Yeah, that's actually facts. Bunny MMA's wife is a baddie. Damn. Dude, you're going to get me in trouble, bro. Unk MMA is going to be like, man, who is this guy? I don't like this guy. Bogdan Grad is very hittable and isn't going to hold Naimov down. No way. Yeah, facts. I'm pleasantly surprised with your stream. Uses you to man. Thank you, Mother Stoner. And, sometimes, people come, people hate, people come, people go. Let's go. I will say, I think I just got something in my eye. But I'm glad you're here, Mother Stoner. I'm glad you're here. I will say you're a great addition to the MMA community. Very good addition. All right, so let's go. Next fight. Nazim Sadikov versus Nicholas Moda. I'm going to give you guys a hint. All right? 6 best bets and lock of the week. All right, that's the hint. All right, that's the hint. All right? 6 best bets and lock of the week this Wednesday. So tune into that. You guys know I'm probably not going to be live tomorrow, but that's why we went for a long time today. That's why we went for a while today. So that we can make up for tomorrow. All right. Who wins? All right. Thank you guys for all being here, guys. Thank you for the support. Drop a like if you guys haven't. Let's go. Hype, bro. Motherfucker. 317. About to be lit. Facts, man. And the fact that we're only 1 week away. Come on. I can't wait for the embedded vlog series. The countdown. I'll be in Orange Cat's chat in the Fight Companion. I'll be there on Saturday. UFC 317, June 28th. I'll be there. Nazim Sadikov versus Nicholas Moda. Nicholas Moda's on a 2-fight win streak. He had a no contest against Trey Ogden. Premature stoppage. His most recent loss is to Manuel Torres by KO, We know Manuel Torres hasn't been... I think he just beat Drew Dober. But Manuel Torres got knocked out by Ignacio Bahamondes, who's fighting on this card. I will say, this card is amazing. This card is very good. Nazim Sadikov is 10-1-1. His one draw is with Slava Claus. We were talking about Slava Claus earlier because Slava Claus is fighting Terrence McKinney. And Nazim submitted Terrence McKinney. I feel like Nazim should be able to win this fight. And majority's going by KO. I just don't know if he's going to be able to finish this fight inside the distance. He does have 1 win by decision, 2 wins by sub, 4 KOs in the first round, 3 TKOs in the third. But you guys know every time there's a guy, we like Mansour Abdulmalik, he's coming off of, everybody's hype. He's coming off of a good TKO, but that was a doctor stoppage. Gabriel Bonfim was Ismail Bonfim was wobbled. And then the doctor was like, hey, are you okay? Are you okay? Can you continue to the second round? And he couldn't speak English, or I don't know if he just couldn't remember where he was. But the doctor stopped it. So it really wasn't a TKO. So I don't know. But we know Nicholas Mota gets finished a lot. And when we look at his 2 losses, all of his losses are inside the distance. He's been finished 3 times by TKO in the first round, once in the second, and 1 sub in the third. I don't know if Nazim's going to be able to finish him. More than likely he should be able to. But I just feel like, maybe Nazim by decision, maybe Nazim by double chance, KO on points. Hype, bro, let's go. I'm glad you're doing a 24-hour stream. Let's go. Sadikov is puss lock of the week. That's so easy. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, Goldie. But Goldie, you have to think about it like this, Goldie. I'm not going to be there on Saturday. So I'm not going to be able to see what's going on. So imagine if you can't, imagine if you can't see the fights. I can't go with what I really want because I won't be able to see what's going on. So that's why I got to play it a little bit safe this Wednesday. I know what you're saying, though. I know what you're saying. I know. We'll cook up. We'll cook up on Wednesday. But I will say I got to play a little safe this Wednesday because I'm not going to be... I'm going to have to rewatch the card. But give me Nazim Sadikov by decision. I'll go Nazim by decision. But I hear you, Goldie. Yeah, Mots KO. Let's go. Yeah, but I'm not going to be able to watch the card, so... That's why I'm going a little bit safe. I'll see if I can make something happen. I think I can make something happen. I'll cook up this Wednesday. Don't worry. All right. Mitabek Otabay versus Tafiq. This is going to be a crazy fight. Tafiq is making to the UFC. Welcome to the UFC, Tafiq. Very good UFC newcomer. I will say he's 35 years old, so he's not really that young. But he's a very good addition to the UFC, in my opinion. Halberton went to the back injured. Halberton. Oh, I don't know. Who's that? Halliburton. Oh, Halliburton. Used to send me something you want signed. Gonna go to UFC X, my guy. Finna slap Patchy. Oh my gosh. Bro, just slapping Patchy. That would actually be funny, but shit. Bro, bro, halftime is crazy. Modas by KO, I think... Yeah, maybe. It's a possibility. That was a bad knockout. Dobby suffered. Yeah, facts. Fair, bro, no problem. Otabay, yeah, I saw that. Otabay is my lock of the week. You have to be willing to die to beat him. That's facts. I actually saw that, and I actually like that lock of the week, Goldie. Does Tafiq fold in under the UFC lights? I don't think he does. So, I think he does lose, though. Mitabek Otabay is 13-2-1. When we look at majority of his wins, how does he win? He's 2-1 in the UFC. His 1 loss to Mateusz Rebecki. Split decision. I think that, Rebecki dropped him twice, fair. But I think I wouldn't be disappointed if Otabay won that fight. When we look at Otabay, he has 3 TKOs in the first, 2 TKOs in the second, 1 TKO in the fourth, 4 subs in the first, and 1 sub in the second round. 2 wins by decision. What I like about Otabay is he has cardio. I just feel like he's a little bit chinny. Maybe he could get dropped, but his recovery is like Nate Diaz. He pops right back up. Tafiq, look at this guy's record. He's 22-5. Majority of his wins, 12 wins by knockout in the first round, 4 TKOs in the second, and 2 in the third. That's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I believe that's an 18 fight knockouts. 18. He's won 18 fights by knockout. He's won 2 fights by sub and 2 by decision. So if you want Tafiq, I recommend just take his money line. But I wouldn't be surprised if this fight doesn't go the distance. Because Tafiq is going to throw the entire kitchen sink at Oliveira. I think Oliveira's learned so much from Rebecca, where he's going to learn. And Oliveira at 27 years old, I can definitely see, I believe he dropped Elvis Brenner. I don't remember. I think he dropped that Elvis Brenner. He submitted Oris Medic, beat Hayward Charles. I like Medebek by submission on points. That's what I like. Yo, Larry, what's good, Larry? Hope you're having a great day, my guy, Larry. Let's go. Oliveira's my lock of the week. I like it. I like it as lock of the week. 35 is old for a new UFC fighter. I would say because of how much time, the window, but it's not really that old. In reality, it's not that old, but for the lighter divisions like 155, I think maybe it's a little pushing it. Maybe. We have Oliveira at 35, though, so maybe it's not. What's good, Larry? Shout out to Larry CTM. I hope you're having a great day, my guy. God bless, bro. Hope you're having a great day. I hope you have a great week, and I hope you enjoy the fights on Saturday, my guy. Let's get it. Tafiq he fucked up Pitbull? Damn, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Damn. Oh, Patricky Pitbull. Damn. I gotta rewatch this fight. I know he's a rising champion. Larry, what do you know about Tafiq? I'm going Oliveira, but Tafiq got good striking. Oh, you guys heard it from Larry, guys. Maybe Tafiq by maybe plus 3.5. Oliveira by decision, over 2.5. I like that as well, halftime. Usman just got the W at 38. That's true. That's actually true. Chase the money, Oh, okay, I googled John Jones is 37. Oliveira is 15 minutes of hugging. Pepino's funny. My bad, guys. All right. I didn't mean to mute my mic. All right, Curtis Blaydes versus Rizvan Kunaev. We're getting the people's pick. You guys let me know. Now, this one's a little bit of a sketchy one. I know Curtis is a massive favorite. Majority of you guys, I would say majority of Tapology is going Curtis Blaydes. But is Curtis Blaydes cracked? Is his chin cracked? Like, I don't know if his chin is cracked or not. Oh, shoot. I did not mean to do that. Curtis Blaydes and then Rizvan Kunaev. Guys, 6 best bets in lock of the week is going to come out this Wednesday. And I'll be probably back on Thursday. Probably Friday. I'll be back. All right, get your votes in, guys. Yeah, John Jones. Order by 15 minutes of hugging. Usman is a champ, though. Yeah, facts. Blaydes. All right, so with this fight, Rizvan Kunaev is 13-2-1. I believe he popped for PEDs before. I don't know exactly if it was steroids. I'm not sure. But he did have a no contest against Renan Ferreira because it was overturned because he popped. He popped hot. His piss was hot. Curtis Blaydes at 18-5-0. All of Curtis Blaydes' losses are inside the distance. Look, 3 TKOs in the first round, 2 TKOs in the second. He has yet to win by submission or lose by submission, and he can win a decision. If Curtis Blaydes is going to lose this fight, I think he's going to get knocked out. Majority Tapology is going either of these guys by KO. You guys know me. I always look at how many fights they have in the UFC. He's 2-0 from Dana White Contender Series. That means he competed the first time, didn't make it. What happened there? Why didn't Dana White want to sign him? We look right here, ground and pound round 3. Maybe it took a little bit too long to finish the guy. Then he comes back, Dana White Contender Series, round 1 finish. Okay, Dana White likes that. Now, they're matching him up against Curtis Blaydes. I think this is still too much of a big step up in competition. When we look at the UFC rankings, I believe Curtis Blaydes is ranked, he's still ranked number 5. And Rizvan is not even ranked, so it's number 5. We've seen big step ups. We were talking about Payne Talbott, Felipe Lima. We're talking about, Royval, Joshua Van. What's another one? Marcus McGee, Peter Yan. This is another big step up in competition. Give me Curtis Blaydes inside the distance. I'm going to go by ground and pound. Elbows from above. I'm going to go by third round TKO. You guys let me know what you guys got. But he's cracked. Yeah. I feel like, no, LOL, not cracked. Go, D, let's go. I have a random question. Can women fight in the UFC if they have breast implant? Yeah, they can. Macy Barber, actually. And Mackenzie Dern. I don't know if Mackenzie is natural. I don't know. Kunaev was on the Captain America serum. For the Renan fight. Bro test plus for like... Damn, it was 5 different PEDs? Holy hell. I hope I didn't miss any of your guys' chats. Kunaev best win is Renan, and Renan is dog shit. Blaydes probably winning because he tested unlike Kunaev, and Blaydes fought Francis Ngannou. You know, Kunaev, he fought Renan Ferreira, who fought Francis Ngannou, but I think Blaydes, I don't know, I think he can survive. I like Blade's win over Jalton Almeida too. That's actually crazy. 5 different PEDs. You guys saw Vitali? Let me show you guys a picture of Vitali, guys. Guys, did you guys see what happened to Vitali? So Vitali went to jail. And look at look at Vitali. So I think Vitali was on something. Because look at how he looks now. So Vitali before and after being detained in the Philippines. So this is how he looked before. Very cut, very, you know, thick, filled out. You know, you can see it in his shirt. And then it's like, whoa, what happened to this guy? Like, did this guy, like, what happened? Okay. Boom. Like, he got skinnier, in my opinion. He got way more skinnier. Free Vitali. Free Vitali. By the way, who's Derek Clearly? We got to fire him as a judge. He gave Bessel Hafez the first 2 rounds. All right, let's go. Give me Curtis Blades by 3rd round TKO. Let's go. All right, now, Fuzi's better than Vitali? Dude, that era was amazing, man. That era was amazing. That era was amazing. We're going to get up to the next poll. I want free Vitali, man. Free Vitali. Free Vitali, man. We already got Young Thug out. Young Thug is already free. Obviously, you know, maybe not free Diddy, but free Vitali. Free Vitali. All right, who do you guys think wins right here? This is a banger co-main event. I'll give you guys a hint. 6 best bets and lock of the week. I'll give you guys a hint. All right. Woo. Thank you. I got you, Mila. Yeah, Mila. W Parlay. Barber just made... Parlay actually answered the question. Parlay defeated Vinny via Cyber. Oh, yeah. Parlay actually... He did good. All right, Blaze by Ground and Pound. I got you as well. I agree with you, Pepino. Let's go. Derns looks like botch. Yeah. But I think they're real. Halftime. Facts. Fuzi is better than Vitali. I'd agree. Mackenzie Dern would sub Ngannou. W. Did you guys see Ngannou? Ngannou looks so different. Blades got the stutter from Ngannou's K. Damn, Larry. Damn. You guys remember when Derek Lewis knocked out Curtis Blades? And you know when somebody called them? And they said, I forgot what they said. They said, yo, you got CTE. Bro, it's gonna sound fucked up, but bro, I know who that guy is. Like, I know who that guy was, who called them. You know, like when they called him the next day? I think I know who that guy was. And he's probably lost weight because he's sober. Well, I thought he lost weight because he's off of the gear. What I was thinking was he was on gear. I thought Vitali was on some steroids. Because he doesn't have the same calorie deficit as he did when he was out of jail. I thought Vitali was on steroids. That's what I thought. But maybe not. This is going to be a banger co-main event. Obviously, 6 best bets in lock of the week. I'm giving you guys a little bit of a hint. This is going to be a banger main event. All right, so here we go. FIZIEV will lose. This is an easy pick. I don't know. Young Thug was having visits with Devin Haney's wife. Yeah, that was actually pretty crazy. You actually have some good memory for remembering that. You actually have some good memory. Let me pull you guys up right here. All right. Free the Italian. Free him. Wow, I used to, like, him. He did he really get 20 years? I think he got, like, 2 years. I'm not sure. Thugger, yes, free Thug. Free Young Thug. Young Thug is already free. If FIZIEV loses, I might delete my channel. Okay. All right. Parlay, chill. Chill, Parlay. All right, so Parlay, you're on FIZIEV. Guys, I'm going Bahamondes. Young Thug was having... Yeah, that was crazy. FIZIEV will lose. This is an easy pick. Halftime is actually one of the best Thug songs ever. Free the Italian. Halftime is actually one of the best... Oh, is that actually a song? I gotta listen to it. Half a perky. Yeah, let's go. Was it pick 'em? Be honest. What? I forgot. What were we talking about? Fucking fact. Oh, the guy who called them. No, it wasn't pick 'em. All right, guys. So with this fight, Rafael FIZIEV has the blast body kick. I think it can work. I think FIZIEV is more technical than Bahamondes. When I look at Bahamondes, he's 6'3". He's on a 3-fight win streak. His most recent loss is to Ludovic Klein. I think Rafael FIZIEV will beat the shit out of Ludovic Klein. What do you guys think? I think Rafael FIZIEV would dog walk. He would wipe the floor with Ludovic Klein. That's one thing that I would agree with. 32 years old versus 27 years old. Chile, shout out to Blanca, versus Azerbaijan, where FIZIEV is from. He's fighting in the hometown crowd. The UFC's giving him a favor. You know, he's on a 3-fight losing skid. And they're like, you know what? We'll put you in the hometown crowd. 71-inch reach. I will say he has a pretty good reach. 75.5-inch reach. I believe it's a 4-inch reach advantage for Bahamondes. Majority topology is going FIZIEV by decision. One thing for sure, maybe we could take that this fight doesn't go the distance or the over 2.5. I think for sure, more than likely, one will hit. I'm going Bahamondes. But I need Bahamondes to make this fight dirty. I need him to make this fight dirty because technical, I think FIZIEV is going to work. He's going to work. He's going to land that 1-2. He's going to land that blast body kick. He's going to blast his low kicks. Even against Gaethje, I know he got dropped twice in his most recent fight, but I think he managed to take down Gaethje. FIZIEV has wrestling. Bahamondes can't get a takedown if his life depended on it. So, in my opinion, if Bahamondes is getting pieced up on the floor, if he's getting pieced up on the feet, if his body's red like Jan Blachowicz versus Dominic Reyes, I'm gonna be nervous because Bahamondes can't shoot a takedown. If Rafael FIZIEV is losing, he can mix it up. He can shoot a takedown. He can wrestle Ignacio. We've seen Ignacio get taken down. Ludovic Klein wiped the floor with Ignacio Bahamondes. I think Rafael FIZIEV would beat Ludovic Klein, but styles make fights. I'm gonna go Bahamondes, but I'm banking on him being dirty. You know, against Jalen Turner, he did get a triangle because he was on his back. I think he's gonna utilize the clinch. I need some elbows. I need some dirty striking. I need to see what I saw in the Manuel Torres fight, where he had a lot of distance. He had a lot of good distance management, and he dropped Manuel Torres with a high kick. I think the high kick can be there for Rafael FIZIEV all day. I think it could be. I think Bahamondes could definitely. I'm stuttering like crazy. Excuse me. I think Ignacio Bahamondes can definitely land that high kick, but you guys let me know. My bad. I was stuttering like crazy. I was like Curtis Blaze. I was stuttering like Curtis Blaze. Bro, I gotta chill. I'm slapping 500 down on 317. Halftime. Good luck, my guy. I know you will definitely cash. Infected. This will be on the feed for 15 minutes, and FIZIEV is the better striker. Correct, Goldie. UFC 317 is insane. Facts. MMA fan, what's good, my guy? Hope you're having a great day. Parlay. Thank you so much for the donation, my guy. Shout out to Parlay. Shout out to Halftime. Thank you so much, my guy. My guy, Parlay. When is the next time you're going to go live, my guy, Parlay? Parlay. Thank you so much, my guy. Because of his... Dude, it's because Larry CTM said it. It's because... Let me give you a shout out, Parlay. Thank you so much, Parlay. Parlay, thank you so much. I'm going to give Parlay another shout out, guys. Guys, give Parlay a quick shout out. Oh my gosh, Parlay. Parlay. Yo, you guys are blessing. Thank you guys so much. Halftime Parlay, you guys are blessing. Guys, I'm going to catch up to the chat. But I gotta give my heart. I got to give hearts to these guys. Thank you guys so much for the donations. You guys have been coming in clutch. Halftime, if you want me to shout out your Instagram, I can shout out your Instagram. I can shout you out. Let me know. Larry. I'm not going to lie. Larry has some good jokes. He actually has some good jokes up his sleeve. He has some good jokes. Let's go. I see both of you guys are on FIZIEV. FIZIEV can definitely get the job done. Thank you guys so much. You guys are actually amazing. Thank you guys so much for the donation. Let's go. Thank you guys. Parlay came in. Halftime came in. Let's go. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I'm going to catch up with the chat. Let me catch up. I usually slap down Brett for Summer Vegas card in Madison Square Garden. Yeah. You know what? I think I might do that too. Thoughts on Usman fight? It was amazing. I will say Usman is back. What do you want to see? You want to see Usman fight for the belt? MMA fan, what do you think? I think Usman should wait for the winner of Islam versus JDM. LMAO, half a perk. Hey, is Pepino here? Yeah, I think he's here. Bro, useless. Listen to it, bro. It goes hard. Let me listen to it then. What was it? It was halftime, right? I'm going to look it up right here. Obviously, I'm going to listen to it once I'm done. Halftime. Young Thug. Yep. All right, I got it saved. Right here. Thank you guys for the donos again. Word halftime. It's probably my favorite one. Damn. Never listened to Young Thug. He's pretty good. I was upset when he got in jail. 6'3" at 155. What the hell? I know, right? This guy is crazy. FIZIEV inclined without offensive takedowns. I know, right? Goldie. FIZIEV has been figured out. Ignacio will be the better game plan and will have significant reach, height, and reach. I like how Ignacio has Bilal Muhammad, how he has him training together. I don't know if they still do. FIZIEV is reckless. A little bit sometimes. This is a banger facts. Yeah, KZ, who you got? Yeah, who do you got, KZ? figured out by the number 3 contender and Gamrot. Yeah, Goldie actually has some good points. Infected has some good points. This is why we love the UFC, guys. It's hard to call, but I like Bahamondes. Jalen gave Baha a free win. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's actually fair, Goldie. My gut telling me FIZIEV. Halftime. Oh my gosh. Let's go, my guy. Dono bought to you by my 72% inch. Let's go. Paying payments on this for a cool 2 years. Halftime. It goes a long way, my guy. Thank you so much, my guy. You guys have been coming in clutch. You guys don't have to, but you guys know you guys are some of the best in the community. Let's go, my guy. Let's go. Halftime. Thank you so much for that, my guy. Let's go. You guys actually helped me hit the threshold. We already hit the threshold. We hit the threshold for this month, so thank you, guys. My gut telling me FIZIEV, bro, because of his range, KC says. LMAO foul, bro. Bro, that's Larry's fault, bro. That's Larry's fault. Curtis plays fight week. Alright, I'm really rich. OT Genesis boys, let's go. Remember, FIZIEV lost round 3 to Bobby Green. Whoa, KZ. KZ, I don't remember that. Whoa, KZ. KZ. Whoa, I don't remember that. Damn. I didn't remember that. I'll rewatch that fight. Damn, KZ, you got some sharp memory, but I'm going Ignacio Bahamondes, guys. I'm going Bahamondes by decision. Let's go, my guy. Let's go. Now it's time for Jamal Hill versus Khalil Rountree. Let's go. Oh, shit. I can't. Okay. Jamal Hill versus Khalil Rountree. Let's go. By the way, thank you guys so much. We're going to wrap it up right after this. I think we're going to hit crossover with a raid. Is Pacers versus OKC still going on? He's doing a full companion on that. Alright, so who wins? Who wins? By the way, guys, thank you guys for being here. If you guys haven't, just give me a like. We already killed it. Thank you guys so much. Halftime getting frequent flyer miles with that donut. File bankruptcy, bro. Halftime's actually a real one. I will say Halftime had Juice's back. He has OC's back. Halftime's a real one. Shout out to Halftime. You know, I didn't know about OC. I think Halftime showed me OC. I'm not sure. So shout out to Halftime. Damn, don't tell me that, KZ. Remember? But FIZIEV, the hometown advantage, yeah. And I think FIZIEV just walks around there, so he's going to be happy there, guys. I think he's going to be way more ready. He's going to be ready to go. And I think it's going to be a banger fight. I'm going Bahamondes by decision, though. Parlay, to be fair, Bobby, yeah, he was more in his prime. FIZIEV lost 3 rounds to Bobby Green and has cardio issues. Ignacio going to style on FIZIEV, one-dimensional style. LOL. Bro, Halftime getting frequent flyers. File of FIZIEV will have a full training camp. Yeah, that's true. Now it's just playing. Yeah. Let's go, Halftime. Let's go. W threshold. Let's go. If you haven't seen OT Genesis video, it's insane. Damn, I gotta see this too. Let me copy and paste this. By the way, guys, if you guys don't know, Parlay does, he does, what's it called? He does music videos. He does music videos. So shout out to Parlay. FIZIEV a lock. Let's go. You got to go with your gut. You know you always go with your gut. But FIZIEV is a multinational Muay Thai striker. So how does he lose to a college wrestler twice? Let's go, Khalil. Oh, that's actually a very good point, Infected. In a striking battle, Infected, Gaethje more effective. FIZIEV has clear technique. True. Dang, you're still live, shawty. The Sigma in charge. What's good, my guy? We're just about to wrap up. Parlay, do you rap? He does music. I think he does, too. Don't forget, Michael L.J. whooped Rountree. Bro, he's actually right. Wait, I gotta see. I can't. I don't remember what year that was. Did he? I know against Dustin Jacoby that was a robbery. Where's Michael Olajaychek? Is it at the beginning? Oh, right here, no contest. Oh shit, I gotta see what happened right there because I don't know what happened. Farley said, "Nah, hell no, I don't rap." Bro, yes you do, bro. Yes you do. Hill is so flat-footed, but this fight could go either way. Yeah, Rountree isn't elusive as HEREEE in terms of head movement. If that means something, yeah, I get you, KZ. I get you, Goldie. Sorry, I agree, KZ. Let's go. I'm in love with that goal. Go, let's go. Let me look up in Genesis video. All right, Parlay, I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch that later. Khalil via being more consistent in training and having a better team. I will say I can see Jamal picking him apart from the outside. He films... bro. Parlay... Bro, this chat is wild. Parlay sings... he sings and features in Diddy's song a couple years back. Agree, KZ? Yeah. I'm glad you guys are on the same page. It's the no contest. It was overturned, but Michael won via decision. Damn. Okay, I'll check out your page, Parlay. Yeah, check him out. Check him out. You want me to link it? I never picked Hill in a fight ever. You know what? Let me link Parlay. And halftime, if you want anything for me to shout out, let me know, because I can shout it out. Robert Bellagio, he gave me an idea. Every time you guys donate, I'll shout you guys out. Like, I can shout something out of you. But thank you guys. Khalil's no lock. Yeah, I agree. Let me blow my nose. All right, guys. So, drop a like if you guys haven't already. Khalil Rountree versus Jamal Hill. It's going to be a banger fight. Jamal Hill's on a 2-fight losing skid, losing to Alex Pereira. Way faster than Khalil Rountree. And then losing to Yuri Prochazka. One thing about Jamal Hill is very notable performances are Glover Teixeira, where he won the belt, Thiago Santos, Johnny Walker, and Jimmy Crute. This run right here was insane. It got him to run for the belt. I think Jamal Hill has very good boxing. I just think that his footwork, just like Goldie said, is not that good. He kind of crosses over his feet. He trips over his feet. He doesn't really cut the cage that well. Khalil Rountree, on the other hand, is very, Muay Thai stance. How Infected said he's a multinational Muay Thai champion. He has a very good base. He can take very good conditioning. We've seen his training, the way he conditions to the body. He just takes strikes. He takes knees to the body. I just don't like how Khalil Rountree lets you work. He just lets you work. Something about Khalil Rountree, you're against Alex Pereira, he was letting Pereira work on him. He was just staring at him. I don't know if he was giving him too much respect, but he was just letting Poatan work on him. Obviously, then when he got a little bit more confident, he started landing a little bit more. He started having a little bit more success. But I don't like how he just lets you work on him. I don't like that. Against Dustin Jacoby, I thought Dustin Jacoby won that fight. My guy Larry saying he had a no contest, but it should have been a decision for Michael Olajaychik. I believe Michael Olajaychik dropped him. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think that Khalil Rountree lost this fight right here against Dustin Jacoby. I think he lost that fight. I don't know. Maybe he didn't. It was a split. You guys know Dustin Jacoby said on an interview in his last fight after he just beat... Who did Dustin Jacoby just beat? He just beat somebody. He beat Bruno Lopez. He was like, I feel like I didn't lose that fight against Khalil Rountree. And he says that he's always been in the game. So in this case, guys, I'm going to go low confidence. Very low confidence. I can see Jamal Hill picking apart Khalil Rountree on the outside. Low confidence. Give me Khalil Rountree. And give me the over 2.5. Give me the over 2.5. But I can see Jamal Hill landing the blast body kick like he did against Glover Teixeira. Setting up the high kick. And I can see even Jamal Hill even putting out Khalil Rountree. Maybe that this fight ends by KO. Maybe this fight doesn't go the distance. And maybe either one of these fighters by KO. Let me know what you guys got. All right, let's go. Jamal has good power, yeah. And he has good accuracy as well. It's not going the distance. That's defo granted. Bet these motherfuckers by KO on points. Yeah, I agree. I agree, KZ. Shout out Diddy. Don't bet Hill or Khalil. Simple, yeah. You know one thing I like? Just take that this fight doesn't go the distance or that this fight ends by KO. If we get knee pads, Hill, it's over. Dude, I'm glad that you mentioned that. Because Jamal Hill with knee pads sometimes does a little bit better. Just playing shout out Orange Cat, that's my wish. Let's go. You know what? Let's go. What did you say the first time? Shout out Diddy. Oh, okay. I'm going to give Orange Cat a quick shout out. Let's go. Orange Cat. This guy put me onto Facts by Kenny Mason. Dude, I can't wait for Orange Cat's next live. Orange Cat's one of my favorites. My favorite streamers. All right, Orange Cat, let's go. Guys, I'm going Khalil Rountree. I'm going to go by 4th round TKO, if not by 48-47, 49-46 unanimous decision. But why do I feel like Jamal Hill is going to pick him apart from the outside? You guys let me know. If we get beer gut Hill, it's over. Damn. That's my fucking guy. Yeah, facts. I got to take Khalil. Momentum instead of declining. Yeah, rib beating Hill. Oh. Against Yuri Prochazka. Damn. He got worked. Johnny Walker KO'd Rountree. Yeah, he did actually. He did. I forgot about that. I forgot all about that. That was a little bit of a fluke. Yeah, Khalil will start off the round strong and then he low activity towards the end. Yeah, I don't know if he gets tired or if he just lets you work on him. Shout out to Chris Paul. Sexy, I never got a... Who's Chris Paul? Let me look him up. You should have... Mila, you should have gave him a ring. You should have gave him a ring, Mila. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. If you like it, then... You guys remember when I thought that was Rihanna? Or Beyonce? Chris Paul. Oh, you like basketball. Basketball. All right. All right, so you're going to like the raid that we're going to hit you with. Guys, I'm going Khalil Rountree. I'm going to hit you guys with a quick recap, and then I'm going to head out of here. Let me catch up. Yeah, knee pads hill is crazy. If anybody's going to go live, let me know. I'll hit you with a raid, but if not, we're going to hit crossover MMA with a raid. Johnny Walker KO'd Rountree. Yeah, facts. Damn, this tough. Damn, Goldie. What did Goldie say? Oh, yeah, he did. Goldie knows his shit. Goldie's been doing his study. Hill should win if he's good at fighting. Yeah, facts. Yeah, Khalil will start off the rounds. Facts. Shout out Chris. Yeah, I like the 3 inches of reach for Hill. I agree as well. I think there will be a clear speed difference. Who do you think is going to be faster? You think Jamal Hill will be faster? Infected? Orange Cat is Diddy? Nah. He's actually pretty cool, though. Orange Cat is actually a pretty good YouTuber. OFC. Of course, Parlay likes... Bro. Juice, I might take Hill, F it, I don't know. Yeah, take both of these guys in a slip. Guys, I'm not going to be betting this Saturday because I'm not going to be able to watch it. So I'll rewatch the card. Damn, I F with both Juice and Parlay. It's kind of like, yeah, who do I go with? That's why I always fence it. You know, if 2 of my friends are very good and they're arguing, I always just sit on the fence. Don't read his comment. RIP Goldie. Oh, bro, shout out to Larry. He's giving us the long shot. Dude, he's like 13 years older than me. Oh, is he really? My bad. Mila, my bad. Goldie, who's better at UFC 5, me or Parlay? Oh, great question. KZ, great question. Guys, Larry hit us with the long shot parlay. Oban, Elliott, Tagiru Lebekov, Nazim Sadikov, I believe. Muhammad Naimov, over 1.5 Otabay fight. Damn, I like that over 1.5. Over 2.5 Rafael FIZIEV fight. Larry, I like it. I actually like that parlay. You know what? I'm actually going to take a picture of that parlay. That parlay is actually nice. I said I wasn't going to play this Saturday, but I might play a little bit. This Saturday. That's actually a nice parlay. Maybe I might switch it up, mix and match. God damn it. JuiceMan562, yo. Whoa, no, I'm not betting on Hill, no way. I'm only betting it to end by KO. Okay. I fuck with Juice Man, and after I see Parlay rap video, I might fuck with him. Yeah, you're gonna like Parlay. Parlay's very cool. Guys, I'm going to hit crossover with a raid. I believe crossover is still live. Just give me 5 seconds, guys. I'm gonna give you guys all a shout out. I'm gonna give you guys a quick recap of obviously UFC 317. Very quickly, I had Ilia Topuria by sub round 3. I had Pantoja by decision 49-46, 48-47, 48-49-46. I had Roman Kopylov by decision. I got Renato Moicano, but I'm biased. I got Tracy Cortez, but I'm biased. I got Jack Hermansson to beat Gregory Rodriguez to beat Jack Hermansson. I got Terrence McKinney round 2 KO. I got Jose Delgado to beat Hyder Amil, but we know Hyder Amil might win. I got Brandon Royval to beat Joshua Van. I got Jacoby Smith. I got Jonathan Denise. And I got Felipe Lima. Now for this card, you guys know I got Khalil Rountree, very low confidence. I got I got Khalil Rountree by KO 4th round of 48-47 unanimous decision. I got Ignacio Bahamondes by decision. I got Curtis Blades by ground and pound, elbows. I like what Pepino said. I got Midabek Otabay by decision. This is Goldie's lock of the week. I got Nazim Sadikov. I think I like KO on points. I got Muhammad Naimov by decision. I got Oban Elliott by KO on points. Ismail Nurdiyev, Jung Park. I got Jung Park. Dariush Zilakova. I got Melissa Mullins. I got Arena over Claudia Sagula, but Sagula is very good looking. Tagir Lambekov Azat. I got Tagir and Hamdi Abdelawab for the dub. I'm going to give you guys all a shout out and then I'm going to head out. But I want to give a quick shout out to, I want to give a quick raid to Crossover MMA, guys. So I'm going to give you guys a quick shout out. Larry CTM, thank you so much, my guy. Larry, thank you so much. I'm going to shout out let me go to the funding. I think there's a thing where it's funding. I'm going to give you guys a shout out first, and then I'm going to shout out the entire chat, and then I'm going to head out. The next time that you guys see me is Wednesday, 6 best bets and lock of the week. But after that, I think I'll be back on Friday. And then I'll be back. We'll be back on running on everything. Thank you. Let me see if I could go up. Thank you, Halftime. $5.99 for the $4.99. Thank you so much, Parlay. Thank you for the Dono. $1.99. Again with the $1.99. Again with the $1.99. We got a crazy train going. Dono train going. Thank you guys so much. Halftime. Thank you, Parlay. Thank you, my guy Larry, for the $2 donation. Let's go. It actually goes a long way. All donors are appreciated. Now I'm going to give everybody in the chat a shout out. I want to say, guys, if you guys have any questions, hit me with your best shot. I'll answer them. Parlay, you dodged me. I would have got my 50th win over you. Ilya by sub, damn, my peeps. Yeah, but I'm going by a little bit of a crazy Hail Mary. You are KZ. You usually smoke me, KZ. I fuck with Juice Man. Yeah. You are KZ. Let's go. I think Hill will be faster. I think so. Parlay. Parlay, you dodged me. Ilya by sub. LML fair. LML, play UFC 3 and 4, Goldie. You play UFC 3 and 4. LOL. Ilya isn't subbing Oliveira. Islam is big. Armin is big. Ilya is a featherweight. True. I played a little UFC 4 towards the end. I agree, my peeps. Larry, thank you for the dono. Parlay, thank you for the dono. Halftime, thank you for the dono. Hope you guys all have a great day. I don't think Ilya will play with bigger man on the ground. Shout out to Juice Man for staying tough, even though, even through all the harass. Yeah, shout out. Guys, I'm going to shout you guys all out. I can't play music, but 6 best bets in lock of the week. We're going to hit this guy with a raid, guys. Let's go raid crossover MMA, guys. Crossover MMA. He's watching the Pacers versus OKC. Guys, hit him with a raid, guys. Hit him with your best shot. Tell him that Useless sent you, guys. Hit him with a raid. I want you guys to go in there and say, Useless sent you, guys. He's watching OKC versus Indiana Pacers. I'm going to give you guys a quick shout out. I'm going to go up here, guys. If I miss anybody, don't take it to the heart. It's because I forget. I'm very short-term memory. Shout out to Mila Stoner. Shout out to I Miss Goldie. Shout out to Infected. Shout out to Hernanov. I know he was in here. Shout out to Halftime. Shout out to Parlay Princess. Shout out to KZ MMA. Shout out to Juice Man. Shout out to Mila Stoner. Shout out to Goldie. I hope I'm not missing anybody. Infected. Halftime. Goldie. I hope I'm not missing anybody, guys. Shout out to Larry CTM. John Jones is a good person. That was actually funny the whole time that we had, the whole chat that we had. Infected, Larry CTM, all you guys. I believe I'm missing somebody, but I don't want to forget. If I miss you guys, let me know. Shout out to all you guys. Shout out to Infected, Goldie, Larry CTM, Halftime, Parlay, all you guys, Mila Stoner. I hope you guys all have a great day. And guys, go show Crossover some love, guys. He's watching the basketball game. I'll see you guys in the next one, guys. I hope you guys have a great day. Good luck, gangsters. Let's go, Parlay. All of us shall strive to more to be like Juice. Let's go. Have a good night, everyone. And Useless, feel better soon. Thank you so much. W Stream, peace. See you later, Larry. I'm betting on any man with a black beard this weekend. Let's go. I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless. The best is blessed, baby. Hit him with a raid, guys. Tell him. Hit him with a raid. Show love. Hit him with a like, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. The best is blessed. Peace. God bless. If I missed your name, I'm sorry. See you guys on the next one. I'll see you guys next Tuesday.